The Sound Revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. Take a shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. I say take a shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. Take a shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. I say don't stop action, you come to get Lord. We having a ball, jamming until you soaking with no behavior at all. We drinking meanwhile we flexing for and alcohol. Pushing everything in the air, moving like it's a brawl. From the country to we jamming. Drink we drinking and we flamming. Anytime I be tune banging, it's amount of fun we have it. What? We doing the dog, we doing the dirty dog, we doing the dog, we doing the dirty dirty, we doing the dog, we doing the dirty dog, we doing the dog, we doing it. Take a shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. Take a shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. I say take a shot of the rum, one more bottle to come. Take a shot of the rum.
band flack up it a space up. Ready to beat the pace up. Belt buckle shoes lace up. Like the rhythm make we mash the place up. Hey now, everything in the air now. Get ready to fly away now. Everybody break away now. I wanna name everything. Up in the air. 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 Everything is everything and anything is anything.
Jump up, get jumping up, boom, wave it, get wave it up, boom. Jump up, get jumping up, boom, wave it, get wave it up, boom. Jump up, get jumping up, boom, wave it, get wave it up, boom. Jump up, get jump. We come to take over town, nobody can hold me down. Remember it's carnival and criminals all around. In the street or in the front, look how I'm soaking wet. And me say I'm ready, boom. From night till morning, we not leaving 'cause me head bad. Hold on, me head bad. Alright, this strong rum calling, and we drinking 'cause me head bad. Hold on, me head bad. Make we take off on this spot. Make we take off on this spot. Make we take off on this spot. Make we take off on this spot.
Vincy, feel that power. The road is calling.
Well, I make some noise right now for my place.
We're talking Rise Soca. The energy that lifts you. The sound that moves the crowd.
Only you alone can put fire back in the city.
This is Road Ready. Get every Fed update, every essential track, every vibe you need for the Bacchanal right here. Bouncy Masses Live. Get Road Ready with the undisputed source for the streets. Only on Boom 106.9. Don't just hear the Fet, be the Fet. Wake up with the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
For the
rum with the ginseng. Now I feel like horning. Looking for a thing to Lincoln. We going till morning. Looking for a thing to Lincoln. We going till morning. Mix up the rum with the Red Bull. Now I feel like horning. Looking for a thing to Lincoln. We going till morning. I feel like horning. I feel like horning. I said I feel like horning. I feel like horning. I feel like horning. Like horning. I feel like horning.
I think Problem Child have a problem, you know.
Something wrong with me. Every time I drink, I want lava.
I am of the firm opinion there's a problem with Problem Child.
Every time I drink, I
Because he's saying this one, but then the next one, he's saying, bring the other one too. Bring the other one. Something is definitely wrong with him.
every time I drink, I just want lava. Something's wrong with me. I think I drank too much. Every time I drink, I just want
Hey, don't forget we got Hamo coming up next.
morning. Looking for
And then we got the Marshal in tongue.
till morning.
That'll be followed by our good counsel. Followed by that horrible guy from the Prime Minister's office, the press officer from the Prime Minister's office, Sheffield Macmillan. He will be at just after 8. Yeah. And then we continue to Dr. Richards. I don't know, we may have something in between there. But of course, we're going to take your calls. We're going to have the best music and all that. All that and so much more. You ready for me to take Hamo? Or are you ready yet? Yeah. Hamo call, leave with it one time. Come on, Hamo, leave with it one time. Because we have much time this morning. We got things to do this morning, Hamo. Got things to do this morning, buddy. Okay, I'm not getting any dial tone. Okay, got that one. Okay, all right. Hamo, it's now time for you to call. You stick, you click. All right. You got any interviews in between this? Calypso 10 at 8:15. How they gonna do that, man? How they gonna do that? And then now we got the Marshal. Anyway, let's go. Hamo, quickly. Good morning to you. Quickly, my brother.
Good morning, Brother Bing.
Good morning. You don't have a lot of time this morning because we
Well, I
tight this
never had
morning.
much time anyway. I wish I could
we,
get... No, listen to me. I wish I could get the time that some of the other people speak, including Jomo Thomas. Because, I mean, they're not helping the public to empower them. Sorry for shouting. Let me try not to shout this session. Let me try to be calm. Because, I mean, you have Dougie the Freitas calming down people. Don't calm people down with what exists in a country. Rape, allegations galore, thieving of our treasury money. And two things bother me, and I really can't understand because I turned to the radio station and thank God for Boom, and I beg you all, put your radio station on Boom wholly. Not Nice Radio, not Star FM, not We FM, not Too Cool Chris Station, not NBC. Put it here, because this is the only station that gives us a chance, a slightest chance, even though being under pressure. Let me try to calm down a little. Two things bothering me, my brother. And thank you again. Is this two statements coming? Let me just read it quickly, and I hope that Igel, because since Margaret London gone, that whole station with Board France is dead. And I hope, Igel, you could raise it, because you're the only person to raise anything for people, because all of them good price for cronyism in the NDP. And that is why NDP will lose every seat this time, including Ramblone. Here you have Mr. Camelo literally disrespecting the Queen, the King of Charles III, disrespecting him to say that, you know, he getting bad feelings and he is in Victoria Park. How could you do that, Camelo? The head of state is King Charles III, and he's represented by a person paid over 130,000 of our monies. That's disrespectful. How are you going to run down all of the names? Those people who represented the crown in England, they are part of the king, and they didn't come here as terrorists apart from England. But we also had terror from Portuguese, and Gonsalves' name is a slave name. What kind of a stupidness are you talking about? What we don't want, no change Kingston or Coles Hill, and God save the name Queenbridge. What we want, because very soon you again will be stretching out your hand, hoping to get money from the British. What kind of stupidness are you talking about? And you should resign for that. And I hope that the Governor General is going to rebuke you or resign. That's one. But you're not going to hear NDP say that. You're going to hear Leacock and them coming on all day talking about all kind of foolishness, things that nobody else. Leacock, Cummins and Friday begging you all to resign. One last thing. This thing is very painful to me. Here you have a man holding the office of Prime Minister, telling the world I'm not responsible for the behavior problem. Dr. Gonsalves, well, they have Prime Minister, you know, leave me out of that, has sounded another warning for citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to stay away from criminality. Could you imagine that? Dr. Gonsalves, who is also the country's Minister of National Security, also told you have to watch your behavior. He reinstated an appeal on NBC Radio and said when he spoke about criminality in general and urged citizens about also to stay shy of greed and violence, you, Mr. Gonsalves, encouraged people of Jesco in criminality. I went to all of you and I said no criminality, no thieving. And I went to you to compliment Mike Brown. Mike Brown said call you, he said comrade, and said in Hamilton to stop criminality in Jesco. I went to you and said, oh God, thank you, Hammy, and your mother for standing with me. I will defend you. Then you change your lock on the door and put me out of a walk and block my children from walking that bill alone, scare me mortgage from 500 to 1600. And you again, in terms of what is happening on radio, and thank you, Bing, for teaming it down, encourages people, including police officers, including head of civil servants, to lie for you, give wrong figures on stats, which is, and also in terms of the crime. Don't you think it would have implications when people know, as several young people, that if I could lie, I could get a promotion? You're part of why this crime, allegations of rape, not just the police woman and the woman from Canada. Over 400 persons came to me, and you have not done anything to send a message, zero tolerance for rape. And you know, I'm telling you all, one little piece and come off. Let me get this little piece here. Because, I mean, it doesn't make no sense. Dr. Gonsalves suggested that the full effort of the family, the church, the community is needed. How the church is going to be needed when you butter them? I am not and cannot be responsible for the behavior problem of individuals here. Besides, are you for real? You are the biggest cause of why we have problems here. And I can stand in front of judge, not Chuckle and those two Congo State judges who were part of a decision where young people are forced to take a vaccine when it is not safe, against the will and experiment, and then ruling against Judge Henry. Are you judges for real? Shame on you.
20 minutes, buddy, 20 minutes. 20 seconds, 20 seconds.
Each of us, for instance, we are responsible for our health. Dr. Gonsalves issued the people cannot make poor health choices. For instance, they blame him when they end up in the hospital. When you gave out, knowing that the vaccine is not safe, and you mandate it, even when you had the stats, Mr. Gonsalves, they are all ended up in hospital now, and you should be in jail. Send back them, my brothers back to work. I'm sorry, went back. Make sure that these people get a financial gratuity, you know, because you should get yours. I go, I love you very much, brother. Big. I hope and pray that you have a safe trip to come back here to give us democracy. But NDP again, it's time finally to come in. You all get to out in this country, you know, because you all helping God to have the same power. I God, love you very much for your time. God bless you, brother Bing, for democracy. Help Dougie, the traitor and hypocrite, to tell him what democracy is all about. I God, love you very much.
That is my shot of coffee in the morning, folks. That is what you call my shot of coffee in the morning. Can't do without it. Can't do without it. All right, we got the graduates inside with us. Trying to call Marshall to tell him we're gonna have to on tour. My gosh, sorry, I don't know why I got it in my head. Yeah. We got Sian Marshall. We're gonna have to shift you a bit because I didn't know about this. I just came in and I saw it on the schedule here. Sorry. Until Abby Dragon, morning to my buddy. Abby, morning, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. The big man himself is in the studio. Abby, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Yeah? Yes. I saw a snippet of your production from the place Brian Paper Alexander in the studio. Sound good. I hear nothing from you. I hear this, so you turn coat again. What's the story with that?
I repeat that to me, eh?
I heard this say turncoat again.
Turncoat?
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's confusion. I like confusion. I go bring people more people in the tent. I bring more people in the tent.
You know the man sick. When he get inspiration, he does right thing.
You're right. Okay. So that's why you red hat and not a yellow hat this morning.
Yeah, because you know I'm born labor man.
You're born labor. Last year you
born in labor.
What happened to last year?
I'm born in labor, right?
You're backsliding in labor last year.
He had nothing to show
Last year. What happened this year?
See, when I say nothing to show,
yeah,
the people them had nothing good to say.
Who people?
NDP people.
NDP people had nothing good to say? Yeah. I thought they welcomed you with open arms. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. And Labour people had nothing good to say.
They had nothing good
so where you say you going back to your moorings?
I just stick on my base.
You go back to your base.
Stick on the base.
The man sick is in the house this morning with us as well too. Marshall been trying to call and tell you we're gonna have to shift you a little bit, but you ain't answering your phone. Let's go. Can we get the cameras good so we can see? Abby is the leader of the tent. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Tell me, how is it going so far?
Well, we had our first showing last week. The turnout wasn't as expected.
But because you ain't come here and tell me nothing about it?
No, okay,
I didn't know nothing about it.
We came and looked for you. I came and looked for you. They say you're on a week vacation or something. You know.
Some nights go crazy like that.
Yeah, we are now this week.
Yeah. And you're on when?
We are on tonight.
You on tonight?
Yeah, we are on tonight.
All right, you on tonight. And you're expecting a good showing tonight. And you're on at the Russell's Auditorium.
Russell's Auditorium, as usual.
Yes. And how many members of the cast will be performing tonight?
Well, I think 23.
What?
23.
Mother walk, what time are we going to start? 7 o'clock?
No, we start in the usual time and flow. You know, we're going to flow. Last year we decided we would carry about 20. And this year the amount of person turn up to auditions.
Mm-hmm.
We take 24.
What?
Yeah, we take 24, but one person didn't rehearse properly. So they would not be showing tonight. So we have 23 tonight.
Everybody want to be on the tour?
Yes, I mean, the on tour is the place to be.
Everybody want to be on the tour?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Do you remember the names, or you have a list of the names of the persons performing?
Well,
well,
let me call the Badman, Zion.
Oh God,
Zion. We have the return of the vibrating skates. We have the man sick.
Wait, Skates is back tonight
Skates
again?
Coming back.
You know Skates is my boy.
I know.
Skates is my boy for a long time. Yeah.
And we have veterans like Exposer. We have a fella.
Exposer.
Yeah,
yes.
Exposer.
Isles,
right.
Remember any Calypso thing to
I know. You started with
come on.
Started with
I did the first advert for
right.
Yes, Calypso Theater.
Yeah, right. You and Denny. Right.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Yeah.
We have a fella called The Truth.
The Truth?
Yeah.
He's a newcomer?
Well, he used to be known as John Duggan, I think.
John Duggan.
Duggan.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So he switched his name to his name.
Yeah, somewhere along
obvious reasons, I take it. Yes.
We have the Fiery Ninja.
Ninja Man.
Yeah, we have Ninja. We have Kiri, a youngster. She's in the finals of the Junior Calypso.
Oh, okay, nice. You get in the young.
I think she came third in the West St. George competition last Saturday.
This is a youngster.
Yeah,
nice. I
Teen.
love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love to hear young people get involved in Calypso.
Then we have Diamond.
That's a female.
Yeah, that's a female. That's her mother.
That's her mother?
Yeah.
Okay, this is her first outing?
Right. No.
Last year was her first outing?
Last year, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
We have Cleopatra,
I love it. Cleopatra. I am in love with Cleopatra.
Well,
no, I'm serious. I am in love with Cleopatra. I think she's got one of the most amazing female Calypsonian voices in the country.
Right now, since I discovered Cleo, she has been doing all my back vocals
on my recording. I love her. Yes.
And man sick.
Man sick. Yeah. I see past something there. So we
Papa Niceness.
Papa Niceness. Okay, first time I'm hearing that one.
Yeah.
And you come out as well?
We have a guy that been told we call him
Botty Bantan. Not the one from Sign Hill.
No,
this is a new one. That's
Scotty
Bantan.
He's a first time.
Okay.
We have Papa Icestand.
Papa Icestand.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back.
Big tune,
Yeah, he's got a big tune.
We have a fella named Soharo too.
Then we have Mashi.
Wait, before we get to Mashi, Sahara. Tell me about Sahara.
He, I think it maybe about 2017, there was the last time he sang, and then he's a teacher, a fella Paksha. And he's back now. There's a wicked number called Reflections.
Reflections.
Political kind of
Yes,
slang.
that's my kind of thing. That's my kind of thing.
Wicked.
That's my kind of thing. Yeah.
We have Andrew Rankin. He's another newcomer. Over 5 newcomers.
Is it this when I say newcomer, this not necessarily a
First
young
time.
person. Yeah, but
First time. Not necessarily a young person.
Okay. But first time singing
Right,
singing
first
calypso.
time, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So you expecting a good showing tonight?
Yeah, we should have. I'm expecting a good showing.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I didn't mention Tumpi.
Tumpi?
Yeah, Tumpi.
Tumpi is from where?
Tumpi is a guy that's been playing the guitar.
Playing the guitar all across by the bank.
Oh yes.
Right,
Yes. He's singing calypso. He has got a great voice. He's got a great voice. You know, and he's spontaneous with. He's very, he can come up with things just like that. Okay, cool. So yours,
Marvo, we have
Marvo is back again, of course. We expect Marvo to be back.
Oh, we have a fella coming all the way from North America, from Canada, to sing with the tent.
Really?
Yeah, he called me and he requested, he said, man, I love the Untold tent and I want to be a part of it. And he did his auditions from Canada.
How did he do that?
He sent down his recording.
Okay.
And the adjudicators, because we have a system of auditions.
Right.
Where we get adjudicators. We have distinguished people like Brian Alexander. We have Carlton City Hall.
Good man.
Geoff Venner.
Good man.
That panel and Calypsonians.
So you can't just come and say, I want to be a member of the tent and just show up in the tent.
Well, you come to the auditions, you
But
sing a song to these
you
people.
You have to audition.
You sing a song to these people.
Right, and they will determine.
And they will make,
Determine and make any
the
necessary.
reason for auditions is that they could advise you that I think your melody resemble Sparrow or whatever.
Okay.
And you could go back to the drawing board.
Okay. What about your lyrics?
Well, that too, they could say, well,
because
in the area of such and such, you could make a little adjustment. etc.
Because I heard when what's his name was in here the other day that he said that you all want to censor his lyrics.
Zion, I was a little selective with the truth.
You heard him?
Yes, I heard him.
Right.
He's my buddy, he's a big member of the tent.
Yeah.
But we have a system.
promote onto bad.
Yes, we have a system of auditions, but Zion, I did not turn up to the auditions.
Oh, you didn't come to the audition?
No.
Okay.
I was calling him all the time, and because he knows about the auditions. He's in the tent.
Right.
He auditioned last year.
Right.
And last year when he auditioned and he sang a song, I said, boy, that song a little iffy, but sing a song.
Right. Oh.
I told him, the song is a little thingish, but sing your calypso. He went and he sang, and there was objections from certain people, Calypso Association, and say such and such and so on. I sent Zion to them to sort it out, and he agreed he would withdraw that song and do a different song, and he was selected with the other song, right? This year, he did not audition at all. He did not audition. He did not turn up to the audition. So I named the cast minus Zion because he did not come. Mansik was trying to get him. Is he partner?
So is he performing tonight?
He is on the cast.
He's on the cast.
The point is,
the first show. He already performed already.
He don't perform in the tent.
Okay.
But after I named the cast now, he called me a day. He said, man, you named the cast. I said, but partner, you ain't come to the audition. You show me no interest. We're trying to get you and so on. So I said, come let me hear you where you are, man. No, I can't go and convene these 3 people now for comeback for Zion. So I said, let me hear you. He sang the first verse.
He said that.
From the time he sang the first verse, I said, Zion, I don't go forward.
Yeah. He said that. Those
so I big him up.
Those were his exact words.
Right.
Those were his exact words.
His fans take it to mean that Zion had to sing to me. So that I could, that's misinformation. Misinformation, but we good.
But Zion has got a big fan base. He's got a big fan base.
And it's my boy.
Yeah. He said exactly what you just said is what he said.
Yeah. When CDC had tell Zion to change lyrics and so on and so forth, I meet Zion with a song when he sing Hypocrites.
Right.
They had asked him to change lyrics, and a night I going home, I see Zion walking late. I say, Zion, what happened? I say, man, CDC frustrating me. I know if I do. I say, come, put him in my car, and we go up and we sit them outside the Prime Minister residence.
Oh, jeez, of
yeah,
all places.
I park up my car.
Of all places.
Sit up there on the wall. And Zion, I like you don't write down lyrics on paper.
No, he said that. He said
Right.
that. He said that.
So I take a piece of paper and my pen and I say, they tell you change such and such, put this. And I write it down because I can't write it out.
Yeah.
And I help him think and he went to the finals. So it's my boy.
Yeah.
So when fans thinking that I fighting down Zion, I far from the truth. You understand?
That's not the case.
That's not the case.
That's not the case. All right. Okay, so Sick, let me hear about you now. Last year you came, but I thought you got a lot of...
That's 2023.
2023. I thought you got a lot of love that year. I don't know, you said that you got some licks on both sides. I thought you got a lot of love that year. That's what I thought. When you did nothing to show.
You know, love and hate, as Barry say, you know. Love and hate.
When pull the mic closer to and projecting it. Yo, Abijah is a real mic man. He know how to use, he know how to project his voice and not. Yeah, he come across heavy there, so you want to hear you heavy like that. Yeah.
Yeah, when I sing that calypso, nothing to show after 5 in a row. I've been going through my emotions, you know.
When you say emotions, what exactly mean?
I've been going through some. I've been going through some stuff with some labor, with some issues. I had some issues within my
some labor pain?
within my personal life.
You had some labor pain?
And when I go into the issues with my personal life,
was it labor pain?
You know, some people say,
you are having labor pain?
In a ball yet.
So give him more, hit him more.
I support Labour Party.
Okay.
I think the people them had love.
Okay.
Dr. Friday called me.
Wow.
He said, man, say, you know you have the second anthem. But what did they do? When I was going through my situation.
They didn't come and
What did they do?
Okay. So at what point did Dr. Gonsalve call you and say, Sick, come back home? At what point?
Dr. Gonsalve never called me and tell me come back home. Because I never leave home.
You are where you always were.
I never leave home.
So who called you? Who told you, Sick man, you know, you need to come back. You need to fix back that thing.
A lot of people on the ground, they say, I will sing this guy, so but they love the calypso too, you know?
Yeah.
But no politician ever tell me, well, you shouldn't sing this song.
But Dr. Friday called you. You said Dr. Friday called you.
Tell me because they want political mileage.
Yes. That's all them politicians
political mileage, you know?
Ride your back.
They use me conveniently.
Yes.
Like all now they playing my song on the program.
Yes, I heard it.
What they contributing to me?
I heard Bud Francois playing your song.
What am I getting?
Yes. You ain't getting nothing out of that. Yeah. So you decide you're going back to your moorings.
I always on my moorings.
You always on your moorings.
I never.
You just was having some emotional labor pain that time. All right, cool.
And the pain ease when I sing that song.
Like a weight lift off for you.
Listen to me. There are certain people who call me. I won't mention the name.
Don't call the name. Don't call the name. You could tell me, but you don't have to call me.
Sick. A man like you, a stalwart, a man who do so much for the party, going through all them things, man.
You shouldn't be going through all them.
Going through this, man. Let me make a call and call.
Say somebody call the comrade.
No.
Yes, man. Yes. So who you think they meant when they say let me make a call? Who you think they were talking about? Who you think they were talking about? Labor pain start to live.
I'm a happy man.
Why somebody call the comrade?
So you get thing for sure after that.
You get thing for sure this year.
Before 6 in a row.
So you got thing for sure this year. Before 6 in a row. So somebody call a shot to the comrade and say,
no, not to the comrade.
So who?
Somebody call a shot.
To who?
I don't talk my business.
Man, come here.
That's one thing I don't do. I don't talk my business around. That's
personal.
Road
is out there.
In the public.
Sick.
It's my personal.
You said somebody made a call.
You're not supposed to go through this. Let me make a call.
And what? Okay, that call made you had something to show after that. All now, so you had something to show.
I have a job.
You have a job.
Yeah, I'm a foreman with boxer.
Man, you're cheap, man. Come on.
You see,
You can fix up.
Yeah, hook me up.
You can fix up.
Hook me up, man.
You can fix up. They fix you up. They fix you up. It's comrade. Comrade is like that. Comrade will never see a fallen comrade.
And when I look
at
what's going on in this country and all the development and the things that changes from 2001.
So you want to continue to be a foreman by Braxton?
I have to.
You have to keep it there.
A lot of good
6
things
in a
happen.
row.
A lot of good things happen, and people don't give credit for them.
Right.
should give credit.
But you were saying not go on.
Not in the country with me. With me.
But you're part of. You're part of.
All of us in Vince.
You're part of what a lot of people were experiencing or still experiencing.
Well, they feel.
When they are not the show.
But why they don't talk about it?
Because they're not Calypsonian. They don't have a platform like you. They're not Calypsonian.
And the reason when I come up with a song to you. Here, Bing, let me tell you, honestly speaking.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, my brother.
Heart, right?
Yeah, my brother. I know.
You see, when I writing that song, I had this song like this: 5 in a row and 1 more to go.
That's how you had it.
Yeah, 5 in a row and 1 more to go.
But when the labor pain started to hit you,
a virgin named According from Chauncey, and he was reasoning to me and he said, "Boy, you know,
you're not too sure.
He said, not too sure, you know. He said, not all me not get. He said, when I go back to the drawing board and I start to write this song, go back to this song.
Going to the microphone.
When I go back to
the
and start to go back to this song now, and I write it 5 in a row and more to go, and I remember According. I said, but According are not too sure.
Don't go to back, Kyle.
According are not to show. Look, me house where we pay. Me not to show.
You are not to show.
I had to turn it around and say nothing to show after 5 in a row. That's
okay.
That's
okay. So the big question: did your house get repaired?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baxter fixed you up. Yeah,
no, it didn't prepare completely. I've been doing my work.
Right,
but I have my stuff to finish.
But you fix up. You're good now. You're good now. You're good now.
Please, me not shaking. I shake again.
They shaking no more.
I think he get upstairs too.
You get upstairs too. You put down upstairs too.
Just tease.
I just tease it. Don't be like my partner up in French's who are master bathroom, you know.
Just now everything. Just now I might change resident and all.
So then you have to support the party.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is why Anto is the best tent tongue.
Yeah.
We have a cyanide in one hand.
So how you and cyanide is getting along, really? Okay, how you and cyanide is getting along?
Real buddies, man.
Real buddies.
Real brethren, yeah.
Remember, cyanide is a madman, you know. You understand?
Boy,
and he's sick. And you sick,
and you're a sick man. But the fact that Conrad called you was a good thing. That's a good thing. I sure you must have felt good. I sure you must have felt good with that call. Yeah. So go back, go back.
Me and Conrad always together, you know.
So you felt good when you got that
call? Anytime Conrad me love me, and show me love, feel me, hug me, and squeeze me, you know.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a different.
That's the kind of human being.
It's a different energy, you know. Yeah. Different energy.
Yeah.
You understand?
But that was a good move on his part, don't you think?
Big.
Sick as my boy, you know.
Big.
Sick as my boy.
I know. So we dropping it this morning. We dropping it this morning. Shady, you ready? You give me a headphone. Give me a headphone there for me, please. We're dropping it this morning. In the meantime, Abijah, what's the admission to tonight?
$20.
$20 to get in tonight?
Yeah, $20.
Yeah, it's about time, you know what I mean? I'm the one who told Ipa, move away from that $5 thing all the time.
It's going to be 10. It's going to be 10.
Yeah, come on, man. That's fried chicken. That's two fried chicken, bread and fried chicken by, come on.
And you have a cast of 24.
And you know what I mean? Come on, man. You gotta.
And we have additional entertainment in between and so on, you know? We have a special kind of entertainment tonight. So
and Anto is always a tent that gives you your money's worth plus some.
Definitely.
Plus some. All right. Take you ready for me?
All the time.
We got something to show this here. Shady, bring Sick there for me, please. We got something to show. Sick, we boys in the studio. 3 years ago, he had nothing to show. So you get fixed up, you get the call. He went back and he had to kiss back the ring. And
he get you upstairs.
And he get you upstairs, Bill on the house. He get it
big stop rumors, man. Stop spreading rumors though.
But you stay going back home. You're going back.
I never leave home.
You never leave home.
But you did. And I just want this message to go.
Right.
I never leave home, you know.
Right. So you're on the campaign trail this year.
I was a labor man before I come a ULP man.
Yeah, I remember in here you cry with me and you say, oh God, man break down in man break down crying in here. You see them fellas treat me real bad. I think galvanized flapping and all kind of thing.
You see the interview?
Yeah.
And that will make me happy today too, you know.
My interview?
From your interview, make people hear me.
Yeah, you cry.
You ain't give me something out of the kitchen, boy. You ain't do something in my kitchen for me, boy.
Yeah, I'll get something in the
business. If you make it getting promotion in Braxton.
Yeah.
People call me from New York. My money too big. You know what I'm saying? People look out for me. Man like Woodsy. I love Woodsy.
Woodsy's a nasty man anyway.
See Woodsy, I love Woodsy and all them guys. Spencer, I love all them guys. It doesn't matter which
I
party
know
they
Spencer
support.
love you anymore still though.
It doesn't matter, but, but I love them. You know what I'm saying?
I know Spencer love you still anymore.
Let
There we go. You ready? Ready? What's the name of this one? The one they say?
Nothing good to say.
Nothing from nothing to show to nothing good to say. Shady, ready? Drop a big something for me and let me bring from nothing to show to nothing good to say. The man.
OMG in the morning.
He's on stage tonight at Russell's Auditorium on tour. The man sick is back home on tour.
You said time for me to go home. Lie down and rest me bone. But I already said
This whole boss won't leave an unfinished task. After all the good I do for the people, they want me to pack up and go. Sometimes I wonder if they insist or they just love to call up me name. I came here 2001 and inherited a bad hand, and I do everything to make it look nice. Now we're living in paradise.
Man, sick. This is not the same sick. This is not the same. No. Sick. Boy, you kiss the ring, boy. The ring you kiss. You go back and kiss the ring, boy. Back and we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do.
When you hear this song, you're gonna do.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
That's a part of the lyrics too.
Yeah. We gotta do what we gotta do. If you gotta go back and kiss the ring, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean?
We gotta do.
Upstairs at the gone. You know what I mean? So let me go one more. Let it go again, Shady. Let me go. The man's sick. He's on stage tonight. On tour. Kaiso. Here we go.
Pampe. You said time for me to go home. Lie down and rest me bone. But I already said this whole boss won't leave an unfinished task. After all the good I do for the people, they want me to pack up and go. Sometimes I wonder if they insane or they just love to call up me name. I came here 2001 and inherited a bad hand, and I do everything to make it look nice. Now we living in paradise, so we should be glad and fly our flag and thank God for what we have. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. When I started the AIA, they had nothing good to say. The Nelson Mandela Highway, they had nothing good to say. So I asked the Father to guide and protect me along the way. I repay all.
You know what? I think you should sing 2 songs tonight, back to back. I think you should sing Nothing Good to Say first and then sing this one after tonight. Yeah. And everything to show. Wow. Sick. You really did that tone, the boy. You kiss the ring, you love up the ring, the boy.
Develop this island.
Go on.
And when I make a decision, ask me any question. Just now the place could look real pretty with the new cargo port in the city.
Tell me about it.
The acute hospital at Annisvale.
I love it.
We not putting it for sale.
No.
Some say the treasury empty. They can't get the gratuity. And when I travel overseas, it's I don't beg for money. But I have to do what I have to do in order for things to happen, so they could say what they want to say. SVG has gone a long way.
Up there.
SVG has gone a long way. But some never have nothing good to say. I move some from tongue, put them low man's bay. Still they have nothing good to say. Every month they get in full pay. And they have nothing good to say. I ask the Father to guide and protect me along the way. Is I who took you off the blacklist? Now you come and you're talking your foolishness. I build houses all over the country, but you have nothing good to say about me. I'm fixing roads every day.
Every day.
Still they have nothing good to say.
When you want blood?
I did so much in Beckway. Still they have nothing good to say.
It's Beckway saying that. Sick is Beckway saying that.
Yes, Anto.
Sick. I think them man in. I think them fellas in front there. Go like it.
They say this election coming. I will do anything to win. They know they have a big price to pay. So let them say what they want to say. Every day they're trying to stop me from hitting these six and make history.
6 in a row.
Okay, how hard they try. They have to go home and cry. All who didn't take the vaccine.
What about them?
I tried to create a scene. Please come back, it is not too late to put some food on your plate.
Jesus, Lord.
My backward, I could take me licks, but
Lord.
I didn't come here to talk politics.
Tell me.
The record is there to show we living much better than long ago.
Yeah. Really kiss the ring. Really. Upstairs going on this year. The upstairs going on this year. I mean, your thing? Yeah, your thing.
Supposed to be
here. You look for Abidjan. Look for Abidjan there. You're upstairs going on this year, and you're getting a master bathroom. Sick boy, you're getting a master bathroom, and you're upstairs going on this year. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sound good. Good writing. A lot of people may not agree with the content, but good writing as per usual. And you sound like your brother. Yeah, you sound like Rejector. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, Black Ibu. Yeah, sorry, Ibu. Yeah. Now, when you performed this song in the tent was it last week you performed? What was the response?
Yeah, man, he go down.
You get good response? You get good response? You receive well in tent?
You get called back, you know.
You get called back?
When I call back, I sing this verse. If Shady
come, let go. Give me this verse. Go. When they call you back on stage. The man sick. Let me bring him back up stage one more time. Kaiso, Anto. We taking over. Here we go. Back on stage. The man sick. One more time.
Some wishing for me to dead, so they belt stone and bust me head.
No.
All the wickedness they did to me, I leave them in the hands of the Almighty.
Lush.
They think I'm lazy and old, and they could beat me at the poll, but they making a big mistake. Everything I intend to take.
Wow.
Some talking about CBI. All they doing is lie. They don't know what they're talking about, but they keep running off their mouth. SPG is close to my heart, and we won't allow them to tear it apart. So be patient and have some faith. Turning back now will be too late. SPG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. When I started the AIA, they had nothing good to say. Nelson Mandela Highway. They had nothing good to say. So I asked the Father to guide and protect me along the way. I repair all the police station and give them revolution in education. Some say I will never build a bridge over the dry river. Now Michelle and Juice gone her blessed way. Still they have nothing good to say. So James told me don't go and Bay. They never have nothing good to say.
Hold on. You know I got to ask you. You know I got to ask you, sick. You know I got to ask you. You know I got to ask you, sick. You know me. Who is this poster you singing about? Who is the poster you singing about? Comrade Ralph. You see that? Comrade Ralph. You're talking about the comrade. Yeah. Comrade spoke to the people through you. Jesus, Lord. Yeah. Pull up the microphone, man. Don't afraid. Pull it up. Pull the whole thing, the whole arm up, man. Yes. Yeah.
Just send the message.
Protecting your leaders. Protect your comrade.
A loving man, a good man.
A man
with a heart.
A decent
man
heart.
He loved the people.
Yes.
I could attest to that. You know?
Yeah. But you just went. You was having some pain in 2003 and 3 years ago, so you veered off a little bit.
Well, life anything for that many time, you know.
Yeah.
Remember we live in life, you know. Today up tomorrow.
You done, yeah. Did Ibu call you after you have nothing good to show? Did the brother call you and say?
He always called me.
Did he tell you? Nah. And he tell you, let me fix that. Talk the truth. You can't lie in it. We don't lie in it.
He never called me and said, let me fix that, but he always called me, bring things for me.
Yeah. But he tell you, he say sick, you can't go down that road because, you know, Ibu is a big comrade man. So he was an NDP man, but
I don't really want to talk his politics, you know, because I know he's a Labour man.
But that's the last time you been in here, man, you talk.
I was a Labour man when I hear.
No, sick. You said you had nothing good to say.
Bing.
Sick, you cry, your water come out your eye. People start to call and donate money to you.
The interview is one of the most exclusive, you know. You understand? You know, man sick is a man with emotion.
Yes, you weigh your emotions on your sleeve.
We touch on, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Things we touch on, but you don't know. Many times Nanzai and I walk in, and he's my witness. And here are the people who come up and fire me down. You understand what I say?
Right.
So I have to take them over, and one time I tell them, that's why I can't win government here, you know. Badman say, you know, see that why I can't win government? Because I don't know how to approach people, I have no strategy. You understand what I say? If a Labour man don't like you, he won't tell you that. He'll show you love. If a Labour man come and he see two NDP man, he go and he hug you. But if an NDP man come and he see two Labour man, he walk your way.
Okay. So you only campaign trail after the.
I've done a campaign
already.
You
done on it already? Yeah. But tonight.
He don't book with this song, you know. He
don't get bookings?
Yeah, he don't book with this song.
Lord, boy. But your first booking is tonight. You get it? The real thing is tonight.
When I come on the boat,
Yeah. Whenever you come in is when he's get. Every time you come in here is when he's get all the thing. All right, tell you what, we got Council to come. Abijah, we're gonna bring you after Council. Yeah, we got Council to come. You see him backstage? Is he backstage, Shady? Council, we see the phone lines going. We can't take any calls. I know they will call and donate to sick again, but we can't take any calls. We can't take any calls for any donations to sick right now. I know the ULP people and them. I know they want to call the donation to sick. We can't take any donation to sick right now because we got Council to come. Let's bring plain talk. They bring plain talk.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All your talk now on OMG.
Good morning to you, Council. Where are you? Yes. Council's laughing, actually.
Hey. Wanna leave my family man sick alone?
Leave him alone.
I'm talking to family.
Family say to me.
Generate sense. There's a feedback being.
Shady, fix the feedback. Hang on. We're gonna do that. We'll deal with that right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking family in a generic sense. I'm talking family in the actual bloodline.
Real biological thing.
Yes, yes. Or I leave him alone. Remember the man says his name is Man Sick, yeah? So, um, there may be a schizophrenic streak because but he's a master writer though. If you know anything about Man Sick, you would know he wrote Pharaoh, he wrote Education Revolution. He seems to go back and forth in the way in which he either celebrates or trash the governing party, which is the hallmark of I mean, he's a, I would say, a master at his craft. He sings well, he writes well, he presents well, and you know, it was Charles who said that opposition parties don't like calypso. So when Sick did Pharaoh, ULP people didn't like him. He did Education Revolution, and he was on the campaign trail. He did Nothing to Show, and they boo him off the stage. And this year, he's on the campaign trail again. So,
he went back and kissed the ring.
I ain't nobody kissing ring part.
He didn't deny it. He didn't deny it.
Oh, he didn't deny it? Okay. Well, but yeah, he's a calypsonian of some quality. I'm sure the ULP would love him this year. They hated him last year. But that's what the cultural critic, the artist, should do. He should evoke sentiments, cause people to think. As I said when you had Zion I on, cause people to be upset. But it engages the mind, what they present. The creative imagination is so illustrated, you know, and you have to give people a space to speak and to talk and to express themselves, because if I think the artist comes from a place that he sees or she sees, and it may not be what you are seeing, but you have to allow them the right to express themselves in the ways in which they see reality. And this is not to say that you can't criticize it, because you can be sure many people criticized and will continue to criticize. Let's take this year. They have always criticized Abidjan for his kind of writing and his kind of oppositionist presentations around politics and politicians. And they criticize you based on what you come and what you say and what you see. If they like it, they celebrate you, they lionize you, lift you up high. And if they don't like it, as we are seeing on the live, people coming at the Man Sick in a very hard way. But again, as I said, if they know him and if they pay attention to Calypso, they would know that he tends to alternate. One song he sings that is critical of the government, another song he sings that lionizes the government. One song he sings about lionizes the Prime Minister and the Unity Labour Party. Another time he comes back and say, what? Boy, after all these years, I ain't see nothing, I heard nothing. So put that in context and understand who the Man Sick is as an artist. You may not like what he said this year, but many of you on here who are trashing him now liked what he said last year because it fitted in with your worldview. And I think that we have to be mature enough to accept what people are presenting. Criticize it if we must. But I think some of the lowball criticisms that I'm seeing on the line are uncalled for. And we need to be a little more wholesome, a little bit more. Our discourse needs to be a little bit more healthy. Like I said, too often we tend to lack political hygiene in our discourse. So criticize him if you must, but don't go to the lowball comments that some people are making. And I can speak because I know that as someone who has been writing for over 2 decades and somebody who has had the opportunity to appear on radio and TV from time to time and speak on issues. My friend Augustine Ferdinand, for example, would regularly play my recordings from 2014, 2015, when I said that there are certain things which were taking place in St. Vincent that were transformative. And one of the things I cited was I said that ULP would long be remembered for its efforts at the level of education, and so too with the efforts to build the Argyle International Airport. So Augustine plays that all the time. And when I make other kind of criticisms, he wishes me Godspeed. You know? So that's the nature of the devil that we have that's called politics. And Calypso is really an attempt to put a microscope on society. And the artist, the Calypsonian, does what he or she has to do, partly to bring something that he thinks would resonate with the Calypso lovers, partly to say, to hell with it. I don't care who like it or who don't like it. I'm going to sing it because this is what came to my mind. You know, like Zionai told us, I got this gift from God. And I'm sure Mansik would tell us that his gift is equally from God. And I don't think that anybody can doubt that in the Calypso art form. The Mansik writes Calypsos, that's for sure. Other people might write composition and recitation, which don't have no rhyme, no reason, no nothing, just a set of words. But he notice how he writes his songs and connects his songs, that one thing rhymes with the other and so on. That is a hallmark of a good writer. And I think all of us would agree that he presents well. There's a significant section of the population who would totally and completely embrace what he says in this song, while that same section wrongly condemned him for what he said last time. But just as I did when Azai and I was on here, although I came on to talk about something completely different, I would step away and let the microphones return to the Anto, my brothers and sisters, my brothers in the Anto tent, leader Abijah, a legend in his own right, consistent writer of Calypso. I would return the microphones to him, and certainly to Mansik, who can sing. The man can sing. Whatever you think about his Calypso this year, you know he can sing and he can write. So more power to them. Long live Calypso.
Long live Calypso, long live the Unto Calypso 10. Thank you very much, Council. Well, not tomorrow morning, not next week for me because I'm out for the week next week, but you'll be on the replacement.
And not Monday because we have a holiday.
Monday is a public holiday. Yeah, but the replacement will be here for you.
Already. All the best. Until we meet again.
Thank you very much, Council. Until we meet again. There we go. One time. Let's jump into it. Abijah. One time. Now, Abijah, we know Abijah. Unlike Sick, Abijah don't change up nothing. Abijah staying where he did. He's staying by Morin. He ain't changed. He ain't moving. Don't care where you could put on 3 upstairs for Abijah. He don't care. He's staying where he did. You could put on a master bathroom and Abijah thing. He ain't moving with there. He just say he's a fighter for the downtrodden, and he's the people's voice. Yeah, Shady, you ready? Let me go one time with Abijah. Let me go one time. One time with Abijah, Shady. One time, Shady. Abijah, let's go. I heard a piece of it before.
I decided I write in the next political song, but me conscience tell me hold up, something wrong. Me love and country and loyalty convince me to change course trajectory and put the focus on the chaos happening in society.
Tell me.
We have lost our moral compass.
Oh, Lord.
Principles just disappear. Common decency evades us. Criminals have us in fear.
Wow.
Suppression of rights and freedoms. Rulership by tyranny. Compromising no integrity. Mashing up society.
Wow. Here we go.
We just walk on meet them minivan. Lyrics like a street party. Music that could pregnant me is me. Witness crime in this country. Once it ain't affecting me. Keep it from authority
is me.
Sex offenders like celebrity. Lawyers rush to set them free. Who does blame the victim?
Is we. Hold on. One time. Until tonight, you can't miss it. Oh Lord, you got the left and the right. Here we go one more time. Next verse, Abijah. Next verse.
Read from example what we want this country to go. Set the template, lay the foundation for those who follow. But the dictator, the emperor, with his vice, squeezing us each day. And if you only beg to differ, you get crushed by their power play.
My God.
I'll engrave on Michelle Tombstone, female national hero. That's how most of us would end up, who oppose the status quo. We are living like cockroaches.
Listen.
In a demon fall party. They done build a brand new mortuary, mashing up society.
No, I'll be there. Abijah. Check out two lines. Let me go one time. Next verse. Oh Lord, Abijah. The one on the left and one on the right. Here we go.
I have listened the weeping and gnashing of teeth in this land. With depression and wickedness since I born. The draconian vaccine mandate cut down people breadfruit tree. They use tax money so little to appeal to the privy. I can't even hire Jomo For I hear they suing him.
Oh, Jesus. What's it?
Beating justice in this country is like climbing a guru tree.
Wait. I'm gonna ask you some of the same question I asked Sick. What are you really talking about there?
What talking about there?
Yeah, what are you really talking about? Whoever it is.
Whoever mashing up society.
And you and that person in this talk? When that person in meeting, this talk to you? Whoever it is.
Hug up.
Hug up?
Yeah, hug up.
Hug up too?
Yeah, we're good.
Hug up too?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cyanide.
We know what he's talking about. Yes, so? It is carry hug call. Man, Abidjan man, what kind of... Yeah. Abidjan man, what kind of thing you doing, man? You time for you leave them shopping them come with me. Let me go one more time. Because I know you, and I know you. I know you deserve back something stashed in your pocket, back pocket. Let me go, one time. Let me go.
We must lead by example how we want this country to go. Set the template, lay the foundation for those who follow. But the dictator, the emperor, with his vice, squeezing us each day. And if you only beg to differ, you'll get crushed by their power play. I'll engrave on Michelle tombstone.
Oh,
female national hero.
Oh, Lord.
That's how most of us would end up. Who oppose the status quo.
Hold on now. Oi! Very short man. You ready? The short man. Let's dance, folks. Lyndon, you have one job to do, buddy. Oh, gosh. Well, I know you're coming in to pick up Sick. Abidjan, don't know what kind of pick up you're going to get. Let's dance, Sick. Let's dance, folks. Let's dance him in. The Prime Minister's press officer. Oh, yeah. Let's dance him in, folks. Where is he? Lyndon James, you have one job to do, buddy. One job. Buffet, Vibes Cartel money. All the money, all they make. You and the man sell with passport, the Vibes Cartel. He's also, so we saw him with the passport and the forms them there. Where you there? Where is he? And I leave in Abidjan and second here. And then you go prefer to talk to Sick more than you go prefer to talk to you in Abidjan. Before you go prefer to talk to you. Hold on, Abidjan. Hold on. Where you there? Where's the man? I show you getting the numbers wrong again. 451-1069. 451-1069. 451-1069. 451-1069. Where's the candy man? Where's the sweetie man? Where's Ras Moses? Where's the short boss? Where's the press officer from the Prime Minister's office? Where is he? Where are you? Lyndon. Vibes Cartel money. Lyndon James. Buffet Lyndon James. You have one job to do every morning. One job. And you can't get right. Let me go. Where you there? What is this at all? You hear from your partner or you sending your videos again? You hear him? But find out what's going on with him. I know he's supposed to make a movement down in the Grandy just per usual. He and his boss and he and Sick boss. As usual going down in Union Island to see if they could pick up a few votes. Sick. Back steady down, they walking back. You're Sick, you go down, buddy. You know you go down, Sick, you go down too. You're going down when you put on your upstairs, that's what you're saying? When you put on your upstairs, you're going down. Candyman, we ready for you. Where is he? Now, I know you had to make some movement in the grinding this morning. So, where is he? Where is he? Hold on. Thing clash up this morning. I didn't know you guys were coming, but I had to fill in Abidjan. Abidjan, my boy still. Abidjan, my boy. So I had to fill him in. Yeah, man? I gotta put him in. Where is he? Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Where is he? Call the comrade now, Shady. Where's the comrade? He's a kind of a man, you know. Like he boss. Kind of a man. He can't get things. I didn't know that these guys were gonna be in here this morning, and I saw his message and I cut you one time. He's a kind of a man. There we go. So he can't say, I'm calling him, no response. But I take it that he's not available. Alright, so there we go. One time. We back at it. There we go. One time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing back on stage the mighty Abidjan. What the song name?
Mashing Up Society.
Oh, gosh. Abidjan! Call him. Let me call him back on stage. Abidjan! Let me bring him back on stage. All they want Abidjan back on stage? If all they want Abidjan on stage, put some flames.
I decide in the next political song.
Go on.
But me conscience tell me hold up, something wrong. My love of country and loyalty convince me to change trajectory.
Lord.
And put me focus on the chaos happening in society. We have lost our moral compass.
Oh Lord. Not according to
Principles just disappear. Form and decency evades us. Criminals have us in fear.
Tell me.
Suppression of rights and freedoms. Rulership by tyranny. Compromising our integrity. Mashing up society.
Man say SVG.
We just walk on me the minivan. Music like a street party. Lyrics that could pregnant me.
Is we
witness crime in this country. One setting affecting we. Keep it from authority. Is we
Abidjan, is we.
Sex offenders like celebrity. Lawyers rush to set them free. Who does blame the victim? Is we.
Oh gosh. That one they
Parents abuse teachers when they discipline you pick me. Is we mashing up society?
My God. Abidjan, hold on. They bounce instrumental. This is a mixture of social commentary and political commentary?
Yes, it is, yeah. It's a hybrid, yes.
It's a hybrid.
I wanted to, I say I start to write a political song, but my conscience tell me bring in a little thing about what's mashing up society. But I think the biggest factor to mashing up society also is politics. So hence I had to bring in the politics to mix with the thing. That's why.
How come I've never heard you said anything about the opposition?
Oh, when you started to be in Calypso Theatre, who was I bashing?
Yeah, but no.
Anything about the opposition?
Yeah.
Okay, the opposition, in my opinion, is really the underdog. The opposition don't suppress poor people, in my opinion.
Right.
The opposition is not in a position to build infrastructure, to help people financially. So why would I beat up on the opposition? Okay. The persons that has the power to do whatever it is, and the public posts and so on are the ones who I think, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, I should pay attention to. That is my opinion.
Okay, well, that's correct. That's that's your opinion. Sick may disagree. Sick, what do you think about what Abijah just said? Pull up the microphone, man. Or you thinking, man? What's going on with you, man? Come on, man. Sick.
The government in a position. Even though in a position, you could help.
Wait. We have a controversy.
Your position getting paid, just like the government.
Hold on. Caller, good morning. Who is?
Pleasant morning to you, Bing. And pleasant morning to my brother and friend Abijah. And pleasant morning to my wonderful Calypsonian Sick. Sick is I am the man who will be playing your song every Saturday. Yeah.
That's bigger big. Yeah.
And Sick, the only reason why you and Abijah and Diana ain't get nothing from me as yet. So you'll have something to show. Trust me. As soon as I get through, I will have something to show. Okay? Because it's the pressure that was put on me by this administration that was led by Ralph, why I have not been able to give you nothing as yet, because I am the man who does use this song every Saturday, and I'm going to use it again. God willing, the Almighty Supreme Creator willing, I'll be using it Saturday again. So don't care where I sing now. Check the song for me. It don't make no sense now in my head, because I know it's what the song already. Nothing to show. After 5 in a row. Nothing can beat that. Nothing can bring no sick. Nothing can move that.
But the man say good now. How you gonna fight up the man? The man say good now.
No, I fight him up. Me happy that he gets something now. Because you see, he can sing like sick. And the policeman, who I know sang, and I was able to reach where he reached now in the police force. Like forget something from this government, hey, you have to be able to sing for yourself, but me can't sing. I will continue to speak out against him. Have a wonderful day, my brother. Love me sick. Have a wonderful day, bye-bye.
Before you go, I have 6 lawyers working for me.
Jesus, 6 lawyers working for him. Let me go, bring me partner. Bring me partner. Yeah, let me go. One time. Yes, he's short boss, the Prime Minister's press officer. He's finally with us. Morning, Yaga, Zogo, Waga, all the things them they say.
Zaga's out.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got a lot of time this morning.
I know you ain't got a lot of time. You had told me since yesterday.
Yeah. So I just briefly want to cut, but is Bigger Bigs you had on there?
Yeah, Bigger Bigs called before you there. That's your friend. That's all the way.
I heard somebody balling. So I was.
Are you really disgusting human being? You are disgusting, terrible human being.
Fed up here, ball. You all I mess up, fed up here, ball.
Disgusting, horrible human being.
Bigs, we get another 5 years about eh? Warm up your throat. Buy some lime and honey.
Sick.
Buy some lime and honey.
Sick, tell him again. Sick, that's you.
If you think Bigs need to take sick name, you need to take with sick name, because the next 5 years you're gonna be sick. You go ball to the sick.
Imagine sick just say, you should tell him again. After sick, just talk to the man there. Lord of mercy.
Get another 5 years about, man.
Let me go, Comrade Shady. Comrade Shady.
Good morning to my Comrade Shady. Good morning to Bing. Good morning to everybody on the air this morning. I don't know who all they have in the studio. Big up my
Abijah, brother Abijah.
Yeah, Comrade Abijah. Good morning.
Comrade Abijah.
Yeah, man. Comrade.
Who else you have?
Just Sick and Abijah. That's all.
Sick and Abijah. All right. When you bring in Tajo too, you gotta bring on Tajo too, eh?
Well, they just send them to me. I don't even know when they're coming.
I go pay for it.
You go pay for it? Which 10 Tajo did? Graduates. Well, yeah, you go come next week. You go come next week. You come next week. I know all the high war chest. I know the war chest. I know bit by bit it coming out. Little by little the war chest coming out. I am here to collect. I'm here. If I had to do like Sick and go back and kiss the ring. Kiss told me this morning he had to kiss the ring. He kissed the ring and things good. He put it on upstairs now, and you help him to organize everything.
I love how they treat him Sick. All right. There's the man has, you know, I think as the day before yesterday they were talking that we don't have freedom of speech in the country. The man saying nobody attack him from our side. You know, he get to do his thing and so on and so forth. He sing wherever you are, sing. Me ain't attack nobody. Them day, according to Travis, them day, but they bitter like gall. They only left for the kill you. But you gotta sing face up with them for sure. If you ain't sing with them, anyway. I only called him this morning because I want to congratulate the Vinci Heat football team on their perfect score.
I know you was going with that, I know you was going with that. What is the perfect score
so
for Vinci Heat?
Why I can't congratulate them?
They ain't get a goal. All of a sudden, this perfect.
Man, them score 6 and you vex.
Who scored 6? Who scored 6? Who scored 6?
Vinci Heat, 6.
Vinci Heat scored 6?
6 in a row.
Against who? Against who?
Last night against Anguilla. This was 6 in a row.
That's why Dean Cloud message on my phone all night last night telling about there's a sign. You see, about sign.
Well,
I want to know if the Watchers had anything to do with that.
I don't know. I mean, it's more of a pattern. I think they're following the trend. And 6 is trending this year. And it will continue to trend. You know, and when we celebrate later today, we will drink a 6-pack of Ralph.
And don't forget you could get a Bing and a Dwight
too. 6-pack of Bing.
Yeah.
6-pack of Bing.
Yeah.
Bing and Ralph, 6. But yeah, it was a fantastic showing. We're pleased with the performance of the guys. They're really stepping up, and you know they ain't going to win out, but we're happy to see that they're putting in the effort. That's what's most important. You know, they're showing that determination, that perseverance, and I think we're going somewhere. So I want to congratulate the guys again. The score is a perfect score, as I say, 6. I know some people vex this score 6, but I'm very happy. 6 in a row.
I thought 7 was the perfect number.
Big up Vinci Heat.
Up to 7.
Right?
Up to 7. I thought 7 was the perfect number. Anyway, go on. You tell me.
7 is a perfect number. 6 is the perfect score. They're gonna play.
You're crazy man, boy. You're crazy man, boy. Crazy.
Have a good day, all right? What are you news?
Your mouth, remember I won't be here next week, okay, my brother? Remember that, all right? As per usual, all right? You know I got my commitment elsewhere in another country. Thank you, my brother. I'll miss you. Yeah. Abijah, any tail. Don't hold back. Any tail. Give me a new voice for he. A new voice. I want a new voice for he in the tail. Let me go, Abijah. A new voice for he in the tail.
I'm reminded of Jim Jones and all who drink the Kool-Aid. History repeating. From what I'm seeing, makes me afraid. The education revolution, it has failed. That is clear to see. What is the reason and solution for the high rate of illiteracy? We empower crooks and bandits to insult and abuse we. Turn around and say no one else could run this more bishop country. We are living like cockroaches.
No, man.
In this 2x2.
No. City man train was real.
Mashing up society. This man who nearly 90 say people power hungry. Have storm blowing with money.
No, wait.
What them clan do you? Sit down.
Wait, listen. Wait, Beryl. I am saying Beryl. His storm name is Beryl. And his storm name is Beryl. I don't know.
Storm blowing with money.
Storm blowing with money. I mean, how you just come up with them things here? How you score? Let pause. When do you start writing? Like for next year, you start writing on now?
No, because the thing will be stale. I start a month or so before. I actually just go in the studio with one voice.
Tell me about your writing procedure. You you hear something, you think about what's trending.
Okay, I just be walking in the street and people go, "Boy, Abijah, I hope you tell me about such and such, you know. I hope you sing about so and so, you know. I hope you're this, you know." And I make a mental note.
Okay.
And then I start to write. The main thing is like writing the opening verse. So once you write that opening verse,
right,
and then you current issues you follow with the rest verses. If you notice, all my choruses are change a chorus. I don't repeat chorus.
You don't repeat.
Right. So you add new information. Something could happen last night, and I sing about it today. The way I structure my song, leave room to
and
add
you're known for on the night
impromptu.
Of doing the impromptu thing.
Yes. I normally do that. I write my own songs, and you leave room to add things, to make your song more interesting and more current.
Right.
If I write like last year and thing, the issues would be stale.
Right.
So you just craft your first verse, and then you add stuff. It's just a skill. It's a gift. It's a talent.
Right. And what about you? Who do your writing for you? You do all your writing for yourself. Right. And how do you come closer to the mic? Yeah. How do you decide on what to write? How that come about?
Sometimes people tell me things and
Well, we know about this one. We know about this one here.
Sometimes I just get inspiration.
No, well, we know where the inspiration come from this year. So that's a given. So you talk up in a man, people can say they can't hear. Yeah.
I read them come to my head and I just build it up. I build up my own melody.
Right.
And then I write it.
Okay.
So I always write with a melody pattern.
Okay, hold on. Let me take this quick call and we come back to you. Caller, good morning. You're live.
If the airport have us so hungry, a tunnel will be a tragedy. And the ladies that do two work for one thing. Abijah is our chalk dust. St. Vincent's chalk dust. I remember chalk dust was singing about he go in the fish market and they have all kind of fish, and there's a fish named croco. Now croco is also a Calypsonian, and he said the people wanted all of the fish except croco. excellent work from Abijah. One question I have for you: did the 2023 Zionite controversy force sent me the IPA to leave the tent? I'll hang up and listen to your answer. Thank you. Bye.
Abijah, over to you, buddy.
To answer the question,
if you wish to answer, he asked several questions. He's commented on your writing abilities.
Now, what are you asking about IPA departure from the tent?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it affected the tent.
Okay, IPA's departure, I'm really not sure if it has anything to do with Zion. With the controversy with Zion, IPA was asked to apologize to the Prime Minister. He was asked to apologize.
IPA or Zion?
No, IPA was the tent leader.
Oh, he was asked on behalf of the tent to apologize
to make an apology.
Who asked IPA to make that apology?
Well, according to IPA information, is that the Prime Minister, either he called the Prime Minister or the Prime Minister called he. But he was asked to apologize. And IPA sent a personal apology, in my opinion. It wasn't an apology from the tent. IPA crafted an apology to the Prime Minister, and so on. What happened is that we formed an executive that same year. We formed an executive. It used to be IPA running the tent.
Right.
One-man show, sort of.
Yeah.
And we formed an executive. And we were making executive decisions and so on. So things change. And when we formed the executive, we left IPA as the leader of the tent.
Right.
And at some point, after the carnival, IPA sent a letter of resignation, resigning as leader of the tent. He stated no reason. as to why he resigned.
Okay.
So I can't say that it was because of Zion and all of that.
Okay.
You know.
And what do you think about the Prime Minister asking for an apology for a calypso? And that particular calypso.
Yeah, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. I think calypso is our culture. And if you are not, well, defaming a man, if you defame a man and so on, that man, there's legal redress for that. And so on, right? And I don't think in the spirit of, because calypso is about protest. Calypso is protest music. And people would sing on you. For instance, Mansick, there are a sector of the people that would not like what he is saying.
Yes.
All you have to do, bite the bullet and let the season ride out and let that go. There are persons who would not like what I am saying.
Correct.
Bite the bullet and then we move on. After Carnival, everything dead, and we should be back to normal after that. I think people take calypso personal. Me personally, in my job and so on, when I used to work and so on, I think because I was singing calypso, it hampered me.
It affected you.
It hampered my things like promotion and so on. My upward mobility. I know for sure it would have thing and so on. It shouldn't be, but it has grown to be something that is expected. That is people accustomed to it now. It has become the norm. There should be a time when we should move away from that. If you have a next administration coming in, I think they might just follow the trend too. And but I don't know what we can do.
Do you think the fact that the Prime Minister from the song from what's his name, Zainai, and asking IPA for an apology, have injected fear into Calypsonians and make them want to pull back and not do political commentaries, but be more philosophical and
what has happened over the years is that songs of the nature that I am singing and Zion and so on have not been crowned during this administration. The tenure of this administration so far.
After 24 years, 25 years.
Right. I mean, the closest a man would come is maybe second and so on. The songs that would get the monarch and so on, if you listen to the content and so on, is complimentary, is live together, come together, those kind of thing and so on. And that in itself kind of make people shy away from going down that road. I will be in history as the first Calypsonian to sing on this administration when I sang a song, Doctor Ready to Vote. That's 2003. I mean, these fellas went in 2002.
Yeah, in 2001.
In 2000 they won.
Yeah.
I think.
2001.
2002 I won Calypso Monarch, but it wasn't the hard hitting. It was pension for the Calypsonian, that kind of thing I won. And then the next year I sing Doctor Ready to Vote. And that was all in the life of, and then from then I have been consistently singing, these kind of calypso and so on. But I have never won a calypso crown after that.
Okay.
Manage would have won, but it's with the country. We have a country to bail and things like that, So.
Knowing what you know, Mr. Weeks, we're coming to you now, okay? Knowing what you know, then why do you continue to sing these songs that are targeted towards the administration? I'm just trying to get into your mindset.
Well, it's what I feel. It's what I feel.
Dave, we can't take a call right now.
I am from.
Mr. Weeks, we have to set up Mr. Weeks.
Yeah, I'm from the grassroots. I am from the grassroots, and I represent a certain sector of the society in my music.
Yes.
I am the voice of the voiceless. And people who meet me and say, man, why you sing this? And so, it's because they don't have the platform to sing that. So I think I represent that sector, and I just feel that I have a duty, I have an obligation,
a responsibility
for that, to do, that kind of protest music. And when I think the administration or the status quo is going wrong, sectors of society, I would bring it out, and people have certain expectation of me, and I am not too keen about whether I win crown, yes or no. I just there to represent.
Okay. While we line up for Mr. Weeks, because where is Shady? And Mario's in the studio because Shady is not in the studio. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there. We're going to line up for Mr. Weeks. So while we do that, while we get ready to line up for Mr. Weeks, if the administration change, then what do you do?
What I do is I listen to the pulse of the people. Now, if the we
have an election in this year.
Right.
Let's say, hypothetically, the NDP wins. What then do you do? Would you do?
Well, I am singing on the wrongs and the ills of society. So if the fellas...
No, but you're hard hitting right now, political commentary.
Right.
Commentary.
So if a new party gets into power...
Would you still continue down that
If they do stupidness, come on.
Okay.
I used to sing on NDP before NDP last.
But now you lost your job under this administration.
No, I didn't. I never lost my job.
You didn't lose
No,
your job.
I
What
retired.
happened?
I retired.
Why?
Well, I reached the age of 55, and I was entitled to retire.
Okay.
And I retired.
Okay. So it wasn't because you weren't forced out.
No.
But you had a problem with your upward mobility.
Well, that yes, but the opportunity is there, so I made my exit.
Okay, you find out Mr. Weeks' job? You found it? Okay, let's go. It's now time for the most loved man on radio. Let's bring Mr. Weeks in. Let's bring his job. I don't know if man. Okay,
with the most loved man on radio. Sir Lancelot is in the building.
Good morning. Okay, you gotta bring his instrumental now. You see, you're celebrating. You found it. Good morning, Mr. Weeks. Where is he? Let's say you didn't celebrating that he got it. You bring his instrumental. Dun. Mr. Weeks, good morning to you. Shady is not in the studio. Mario's here fighting up. We're trying to do a thing, so that's why. Good morning to you, Mr. Weeks. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Dane.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Mario, good morning. You're doing the correct thing. Let the people hear what I have to say. Even though I'm not going to say much this morning. Morning, Mario.
You say you are here every and say morning to Abijah. We know you're going to say morning to sick, but we want to know if you're going to say morning to Abijah. I'm just repeating what Mario said.
Good morning, sick.
You hear?
Good morning, my brother, Elvis.
Yes. Call you by your first name there, buddy. Elvis. Abijah. Come back to the microphone and say good morning to Mr. Weeks, man. Man, call the name then say good morning to you.
Yeah, morning, Mr. Weeks.
That's not what you normally say, Elvis.
Hello?
That's not what you normally say.
That's not the name you normally call.
That's not the name I normally call?
In reference to Mr. Weeks.
Oh, well, I don't know. Last year, I said pirates or something last year. I know if I should continue. This is a new year.
So you call Mr. Weeks pirates?
Well, remember when
in a song?
Remember I talk about the persons who orchestrated the ODD and all of that.
Okay. Yes.
Mr. Weeks is in history.
He was ahead.
Right.
He championed the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I big him up.
Don't take him easy. Don't take him easy there.
I big him up as a pirate.
Don't think he's easy there at all. Good morning, Mr. Weeks. A little fun never. Good morning.
Good morning, Dean. I follow the lead of those who come before me. And I will certainly do so this morning. I leave the time for the Californians to speak and to sing. Those who want to talk will talk. Those who you are allowed to sing will sing. But being at 10 minutes past 7 this morning, and you can write this down, on the 5th of June, 2025, at 10 minutes past 7, I got very scared for you. I keep telling you,
I think I know where you're talking about.
gun, and I give it to others to shoot people. And when the police come for you to lock you up, you start to bawl, me not do nothing. You continue to do it. I got very scared for you at 10 minutes past 7 this morning.
You know, Mr. Weeks, you gotta give people an opportunity to diffuse, or else they might.
And to defame.
Well,
to diffuse and to defame.
You know, sometimes people, I prefer him to not be driven to that kind of a pressure where he has to do something to himself, to harm himself, because this is his way of diffusing, I think.
And defaming. You can diffuse without defaming them.
You know what normally happens? You know what normally happens? And maybe I shouldn't do that. Whenever that person comes on, I normally take off my headphone, and Shady will tell you, because it's so loud in my ear, it gives me a headache.
So if it's loud in your ears, what do you think about the listeners? You don't have an obligation to those.
No, well, we have equipment. We have equipment, compressors, and all kind of different fancy equipment that take care of that. Yeah.
Anyway, that is for you. You will deal with that when the time comes. You will continue to ball. You know, I'm going now and leave the time for the Californians. You know, I always expose your mission. Although you put the real one that you're on, you put that on the back burner for the time. But I noticed like you're trying to get rid of Candyman, you're trying to upset him so that he would leave. I don't know. Well, you're the person then. And you know they will come and say I am trying to get you fired. Because when they
trying to get me fired, who could fire me? Mr. Weeks, you need to haul a wheel and come again. The thing is, right? Mr. Weeks, I think you need to exhale and inhale. First of all, Candyman segment starts at 8:15. And I was doing him a favor by bringing him on before that, because he asked me last night, he told me last night he had to, make certain movements, and if it come in about 10 past. I said, sure. But I didn't know until I got in that this was happening, this was booked.
So you and Candyman agreed last night that he will come in at 10 past?
Yes. But I did not know, Mr. Weeks. If you want to interrogate me, I can interrogate you back in, because I love doing that. I love interrogating people, So let me go. Let me tango. I did not know.
Interrogating people, and when people talking to you, you feel like you can talk over them consistently. Yeah? That's all right. It's your registration, you own it.
But I'm listening to you. We're having a dialogue here. Listen to me. Candyman told me last night, and we ended the conversation by saying, yeah, no problem. But when I got into the studio, I saw on the log that onto Calypso tent had a booking from a particular time. I reached out to Candyman and I said, yo, this booking is going on. What can we do? How could we think? And he was fine with it. He didn't come on with any animosity. Did you feel Candyman was unhappy, and then we complimented the Calypso audience?
I'm not talking about Candyman. I know if you are talking about what you're doing. I know when you start doing your nastiness.
Mr. Weeks, I don't pretend to be a good person, because I am the only. I just come in and say I'm a worthless dirty dog and I'm the bad man and all this kind of thing. So I don't pretend to be any different, any holy and thou kind of person, right? But when I'm doing something that is really nasty, you will know, because I will say, listen, I will talk about it and I will say it. But in this instance, I wasn't. I really wasn't.
Like when you tell Candyman, what's not about? I have a replacement for you already,
But the replacement was an internal replacement from them, from all you. And it wasn't a replacement, it was an addition.
Ding.
It's an addition.
I know you get your foot tired with that, eh? But we're going to talk about that.
No. Mr. Weeks, you listen so much, right? You listen so much that you just miss.
Hold on, Ding. Because I don't do it, you think I can do it, eh? You're not going to talk over me and shut me down this morning because I want to go and leave the time. You understand that? I just want you to give my regards to your daughter and for you to, on my behalf, congratulate her for having completed this first part of the journey and to wish her well during the next step. And I want, well, sometimes the mother is listening. So if she is, or if not, you will tell her that we say she must continue to do what she's doing for her children. And then you enjoy your stay, enjoy your vacation, come back in one piece.
Thank you very
All
much.
the best.
Well, let me let you know, let me respond to them one by one. The mother is always listening, especially to your segment. There's something about your segment and the environmental things that she like to hear. So she's always listening to your segment. And it is not a vacation, but it will be a celebration. You know?
Well, that's you enjoy celebrations too.
Because of what she went through and where she have arrived at. So it's a celebration for my baby. I'm eternally grateful for your compliments. I appreciate it. You know the family, the extended family also appreciate you as well too for saying that. So don't, if you want to
you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, you don't know what I'm saying? Your family, brother. Your family.
Abijah, I wish you well.
Thank you.
I wish you well. Talk to you sometime then.
Thank you. When I get back, I look forward to hearing you. And I don't want, I'm telling Mario, first thing, I don't want to in a confusion. I don't want anybody to miss your segment. I don't want nothing.
I want that my 7:15 spot. That you and your staff took away from me in the same way you're trying to do for Candyman now. Bye then.
No, Candyman segment is 8:15. He asked for special something this morning because he had some movements to do, and I did it. I agreed to it. However, I did not know. Some weeks I can't micromanage. If you notice, the headache. Praise God for Mario. Praise God. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Thank you, Mr. Weeks. Lots of love to you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Until tonight. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we continue. Well, you seem to be going to be here with me all morning now. Yeah. Sick, you're going to get some licks this morning, you're going to get some love this morning. Sick, and you have to speak into the mic. Project your voice into the mic. Like when you went and kissed the ring, I know you project your voice. So speak properly. You didn't go to kiss the ring up in the big tower and just, I want to see the big man. Speak properly. Speak loud. Oh, I hear you. All right. Shady, give me a commercial. Let's take a commercial break and we come back. All right. We're doing all on tour this morning. Everything is on tour this morning. There we go. Let's take a commercial break.
OMG in the morning.
It's the launch of the biggest, baddest.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Let me jump right out the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
enthusiasm for that.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. High Rune next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. High Rune next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips. Beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
So we got Abijah and we got Sick in the studio with us. And Abijah, you won the crown. Have you won the crown how many times?
Once, just once.
Once.
Yeah. Came close a number of
Came
times.
close, yeah. You've been coming very close. Yeah. And Sick was Sick. You still.
I never make up. Never get nothing at all.
You never get nothing
at
all.
You might get one this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you kiss the ring. So you kiss the ring. So you again, if you ain't get it, you get very close. Why didn't say which ring? I just say kiss the ring.
6-star or 5-star?
Oh, you mean you're coming here with a red cap? You had to. You're showing it. You think. I mean, I don't understand. When you're on stage, predominantly, these tents are filled with people who want to hear hard hitting calypsos. Abijah, like hard hitting. I want to say hard hitting calypsos is always against the party in power. Anyway,
traditionally, yes.
Traditionally, not just in Vincent.
Right.
Right. What sort of response do you get?
Well, I think I had the best response so far.
Sick, no. Mike, adjust the microphone and get Sick.
I think I had the best response.
No. Pull it up. Yeah, Sick. No, man, what? Twist the angle. Yeah. Sick, you want me to come around and adjust it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that much better, yeah.
I had a good response last Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing,
You guys are in front?
The guys are in the front, they just had to relax on the street. They relax. Because I one time I said, like, they want to mash me up.
I'm taking into it. Yeah. Sorry to the caller who called just now and dropped out. You can call back. 451-1069 or 455-1069. Abijah, well, I know you. You know, you always come and people always, you know, like your performances. Not that they don't like Sick. You know, Sick, you well loved as well for your writing and your vocal ability. Yeah. What's been the response for you so far?
Well, my response was it was good. I got an encore as well.
Yeah.
And people look forward to me when they call me back. I sing a different voice.
Yes, that is what you're known for.
Right.
Yeah.
So that happened last week. Yeah.
Okay. Who would you say is the 10 puller this year? Every year there's always one person. There's always one person that will be the 10 puller.
Well, last week the showing was kind of poor. This week, I think with the hype with Zion and so on, I'm hoping that, you know, well, Zion has a big following as well, right? I have a.
I know you come here and mash up the place, so
the fact that Skates is coming back and so on, I think.
Skates is coming back.
People would want to see what Skates has and thing. I think that also would be a puller. I mean, everybody have the little following and things. Yeah, so I think you know, in combination.
Yes.
We should. I expect a better turnout than last week.
Okay. So tonight is just another regular 10th night.
Right. And then next week, Thursday, is preliminaries. When we face the judges, yes.
When you face the judges. Mm-hmm. Don't you think you need more opportunities? Your Calypsonians need more opportunities to be on stage?
I think we do, but it's not, well, financially, it's a tough thing.
Yes.
Because I mean, when you put on a show,
hold on.
When you put on a show, you have to pay band and all these kind of things, and there's expenses.
Yeah.
And most time, if you don't get the patrons, you can't really pay for, you know, the dance don't pay for the lights. So that is why we are restricted in terms of appearances.
Okay, I get back to that. Caller, good morning. You're live with Anto in the studio. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Bing and Sick and Abidjan among them.
Morning, Stepping Razor.
Yes, well, let me say congratulations to Vince Heat. Showing them that we're making 6. Let us fight up the government with the surety 6 that come in. But Sick, man, I telling you, Sick is the court puller this year, man. Because all them guys come and they sing about the politics and thing, and the place was cold, and so soon as Sick come, Anko after Anko, man, they been back to the stage, man.
Were you there? You been there?
What, just like how you hearing thing, you just like hearing thing?
Oh, so you heard? So you ain't been
yes.
there? So you ain't know for a fact, but you hear it?
Well, sometimes we don't really know for a fact, but we just hear it.
You hear it from you LP people. You hear it from you LP people.
Yeah, but hey, now let me tell you something now. 6 song put a set of people in the straight jacket.
Yes.
I meant to say it's a song that could touch anybody and could educate anybody.
No.
Entertain anybody.
No. 6 song is about the comrade and bigging up the comrade. That is not anybody. That's not anybody. 6 song talk is about a song about the comrade. He said the comrade is the best thing since sliced bread. But how is that anybody? That's not. I'm not saying this is true. It's not true. I'm not saying this is not true. But don't say it's a song of, you know, got everybody and anybody and all that kind of thing. The man bringing up his comrade leader.
Well, you know, Bing, I tell you something, you know. That song there, we do have a campaign. That song the campaigning for we. Because he got Mr. Big all them back on the back foot. Thinking, we're walking on the street this boy.
I'm big up the man this morning with me.
Well, I think, you know, let me tell you something now. You see last year, the Abidjan, I set a calypso and that, he said, make no sense. Wrong and second and all that thing. You see this year? It's straight strong. I hope it's not politically biased. It's straight strong for 6. So 6. It's 6 and 6. How you eating ramen? It's straight strong for 6. For 6. Abidjan, Zana and them, we're making people fooling them to sing.
Let me even get in the semi-finals.
They can't make it. They could never make it in front sick this year.
Abijah hear the man telling you.
Yep.
Man telling you. So you think Sick's going straight to the big yard, straight?
Straight in big yard. Sick is in monarchy for this year, and in time it's just far short of that. It will be a lot of old talk.
Okay. So what about when you did sing nothing to show?
Nothing to show?
Yeah.
Well, I give him some help too. Because I say about security mind, and some NDP right a song they say. But he really when he sing his song nothing to show. He was making that same song we making there. And he just started into that, and then it's that song that work out for him. I mean to say, Abijah used to sing for the government for NDP. All the time, parties and all them used to sing on NDP. But they was really not a Labour Party person. But sick is saying that sick will sing whatever I want. I sing it for my conscience. And we hear, we see education, people getting bigger scholarship, people getting that housing.
Get big job in Braxton.
Step and Razor, you're going the right
Step and Razor, sick get big job in Braxton. What you have to say about that? You think if you sing what you sing this year, you'll get a big job there?
No,
he said no. He said no. So all they would victimize him. All they victimize him again.
No, for sick sing. He had opportunity for sick and everybody all the time. We just mean he was going at it.
Well, Abijah ain't them kind of opportunity like sick.
Abijah had all them opportunity.
And Zainai, what about Zainai?
Well, Zainai completely vaccinating himself from government. Zainai have big organizing government.
Well, Zainai said the other morning that how the government fire him off a port and all kind of thing.
They have to fire him because if I give you a work and you have key for a building, and official people come to keep a meeting an hour and something, and you deny them that.
Zainai get fired because the song he sing.
What song he sing? Zainai start to sing for the government when you destroy your own self. What about Bigger Bigs? Bigger Bigs
is not a Calypsonian. We're going to Bigger Bigs. We can't Bigger Bigs name in
no,
this.
Well, I hear you calling this morning.
Yeah, but he's not a Calypsonian.
But I want to tell you, Bigger Bigs pistol and right down in the village, a flat pistol and where road was there. When I drive up inside it, I get tracked along inside a hole. Inside a hole long.
But is the man land? You are telling man? You just admitted that he buy a piece of land, right? Is the man land if he want to dig a hole in the land? That is the man business.
But that's a foolish thing.
How that would be foolishness? So you want okay then? So if I build my house, you can't, and I paint my house red, you would tell me that's foolishness? I would paint my house pink. You wouldn't tell me that's foolishness? That's my house.
It go to the road itself.
But that's the man business. That is the man land. He could do what he want any land.
But Ben, you know if you have a land and people walk in there for years, you really can't stop them because they law.
That's a different thing, but you started by saying the man buy a piece of land. That is what you started on by saying.
If you continue with the Rabuka, buying the Rabuka, if business is still going, then I be here NDP win. And they want to compensate Bigger Big switch up in the city today. He held himself and said,
we're talking tonight, until tonight. You're coming out tonight? You're coming out tonight, stepping?
I had to come out and singing. Maybe if I live to see Monarchy night, I had to come out and sing singing.
Never used to be a Calypsonian?
Yeah.
Why stop sing? Why stop sing?
Well, it's Christian life now. Christian life.
Christian? What is this at all? You said Christian? It's Christian you just said it?
Christian.
Christian in life.
Well, I still talk to me look politics and the boy a man fair God. I feel hellfire.
So what does being a Christian have to do with saying a Calypsonian? Oh, but you don't study Christian life when they chanting down Bigger Bigs and all these people.
Boy, talking the truth. It's the truth I talking.
But you could sing the truth too.
Speaking truth about our government are doing good and helping people. Building bridge over Rabuka airport and all kind of things. Talking truth. Talk about
you help sick write that song, Nina. You get sick, you get some lines for that song there. Tell me the truth. You get sick some line. You call sick and say, sick put in this, put in that. You tell sick that.
Well, I tell you something. Sick have from boss. We not sing. If he sing them first day, well, I go hear him in the campaign once I stay live.
All right, okay.
Some serious verse, you know.
Okay, well, we go ask him. I go ask him for some of them this morning. I go ask him for a couple of this morning.
Well, if you ask him, I get about 3 to 4 different verses.
Okay.
Hey, no bing. I hope you are heart, you know, because the NDP them will listen out. They're trembling, you know.
They're trembling, yes,
yes,
as they should.
I hope you are hard to weigh them for some sick, you know.
Yeah.
On a serious voice, you know.
Yeah. Check, you're going to give me a couple of them voices this morning, right?
All right,
that step and razor right for you. Step and razor give you the information. Yeah. Let me go. Let me go. Call good morning, you're live. Call good morning, you're live. You ain't talking nothing, no time to waste. Yeah. You can call back at 455-1069 or you can call at 451-1069. Listen, we're telling you to come out to the tent tonight. Not just Sick, not just Abijah. You got a whole cast tonight to come out. The tent start at 8 o'clock. Abijah don't promise me 8 o'clock because Abijah I wake up all in the morning. So, you know what I mean? So, start on time now. Please, I beg you. Call good morning, you're live.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. How you doing? Mr. Passionate. Good morning.
Yes. Right. Very passionate. To Mr. Sick, you was on the radio crying, bawling last year or year before you was bawling on the radio. Now, this is the problem I have. Now, I have no issue with your song. Every man have a right to sing what they want. Hold on.
Your problem you have to keep your
No.
Hold on, Sick. Hold on. Hold on. Listen to the caller.
I am not here to argue.
Hold on, Max. Hold on. Go ahead, caller.
Every man have a right to sing what they desire, what they see, and how they see things. But here is where I have an issue. When you can come and put that passion out there, and other people have to feel your pain and sympathize with you, and then you come with this. Because what? Because as Big now say, you get a job now. That is the reason. This is why we country so. This is why we country so. We have too much wolf and sheep clothing, too much fake people. Oh, let's stop it. You understand? Stop it. Come on. When people don't sympathize and put that into all you. If all in all you're not genuine and all you're fake and all you want to use people, use the people that are using you. Don't use the ordinary man and woman out there who is genuinely supporting you guys, man. Come on. I go on. Thank you for your time, Big.
But Sick was suffering at the time.
Them kind of statement and leaving any.
Yeah, Lordy God. Max, morning, Max, morning.
Morning. I want Vincentians to understand this program is a perfect example of our democracy. You have somebody for and you have somebody against, and all of we have good vibes.
Yeah.
First and foremost, no negative energy here. One man for, one man against, and bring you right down the middle. So I just want people to embrace this moment, and we need to take away from this example here as Vincentian. One man could be for, one man could be against, and all of we at the end of the day are Vincentians. That's what I want to say now. Now, Slick, I have a question for ask you. You say earlier in the movie, you're not being getting work, and because you're saying Calypso, somebody call a shot. You know anybody else who need a shot call and no shotting calling for them?
Yeah, you just come and talk about the democracy and all this. Go on, Sick, go on, answer, respond and go on.
Every man had to go out when they had the problem and reach out, and tell. You see, I never keep my problem to myself. You understand?
Okay.
Because I'm a writer. And when I sing Nothing to Show, as I told Bing, I had my song really 5 in a row and 1 more to go. That is how I really had the song, 5 in a row and 1 more to go. But I met a brethren and thing, and with me real brethren, and he been complaining to me and thing, and telling me, boy, campaign coming up again, and you have to go through this thing, and he ain't getting certain things together. And then I feeling the same thing. I've been going through certain emotions at the same time, So when I go back on the drawing board and start to write the song, I remember what accordion was telling me. And I just shift the tongue and say, I have nothing to show, accordion to show. So I say, nothing to show after 5 in a row. So that's how I end up changing the topic of the song.
What do you, Max?
Well, can continue crafting your craft, and for the caller who call and talk about bigger bigs, this is for him now. He more concerned about bigger bigs and his private land, but he not talk about how Sandals and send people with this saying away from down Bukumen. You see how they're hypocritical? You concerned with bigger bigs and his private land, and he digging a hole in the land. You're talking about that, but me never hear that man you talk about how Sandals come and Sandals establishment is what motivated police to come take up the man they saying down Bookament. I'm not saying Sandals send police. So I come change my thing, I labor people spin people thing and turn people 9 into 6. I love turn people 9 into 6.
Oh God,
yes.
oh God,
but you see, and these are the level of hypocrisy I'm trying to stifle out in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for future generation. Because all one of them nonsense, we can't change them. We have to try to stifle these things out of society. But like I say, Bing, thanks for having them two guys here on the radio station. And again, me love it to because I am Vincentian brothers.
Let me tell you something.
Thank you.
Regardless. No, all the labor people, me love them. Love on, who does cost me? Sappy sister, she does cost me Stenka Road on Facebook. Me love she. Because she like you, woman, you must hear me voice now, but you go cost me and tell me, you go sue me, but I don't know. Me go take me, me have my money for go pay, but beg up for yourself. Continue and Vincentians, all you go out and support the thing, Jed, because this year for labor, next year for NDP, and it's the same Calypso and I condemn today. You go why same Calypso and them for come talk on all your behalf tomorrow. He might be Max Walker party. Me might come there have a Max Walker party and the press you. He same one of them who cost Abidja go Abidja talk on their behalf because Max are the stupidest. The same one go Slick come represent them because Max are the stupidest.
Definitely.
So all the embrace the cross because Calypso is St. Vincent is Calypso. One in the same.
All right, buddy.
Well, pick up all yourself. Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen to me. I'm of the firm opinion. We got the marshal to come, all right? I'm of the firm opinion that the same way we accept Zanai when Zanai says he's an artist, that his song came from God and his writing, we should accept Six, no matter if you differ with his content or not. You know, these are creative people and they have a right and a responsibility to do their craft however they feel to do it. All right? You may not agree with Six and what he's saying in his song.
Being, see, like,
yes.
Like how the caller call and misbehave just now. Them is the thing that gave me inspiration to write tune it. So he could be on the next topic. You understand what I say?
All right, let me see if we got the marshal online. Good morning, is this the marshal?
No, you not got the marshal.
Okay, but we gotta get the marshal. We gotta get the marshal. Call back, buddy. Call back.
All right.
Call back. Shady, change the instrumental for me, please. We get the marshal. Change the instrumental for me, please. Is this the marshal? Hello, is this the marshal? No, let go. Good morning, is this the marshal?
Good morning, Big.
Good morning. Is this the marshal?
No, it is Asbot.
Asbot, you gotta make it very, very short because we got a segment to do right now.
Oh,
yeah, call back, please. Call back. Yeah. Good morning, this is the marshal.
Bing, good morning to you.
Good morning,
the
marshal.
Good morning to Abidja Mantic out in the studio. And let me join you guys in encouraging Vincentians to come out and listen to some good skies. So later on at the Russell's Auditorium.
Abidja, he is content? He is content?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Seki is content. As a comrade, did you ever see intent?
What is talking here?
See and Marshall, as a comrade, you see intent?
I see him intent already.
Yeah, okay, all right, cool. Okay,
I sit on intent.
He don't shout me.
He don't shout you. Well, we know why. We know why.
I give him divorce. Somewhere down on Back Street there and thing and so on.
By Yankee.
Yeah. I give him divorce and I'm now writing the song and so on.
And he said
he didn't enjoy it.
He didn't like it. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Let me say also, Bing, you see, I realize that I've been on your station for 2 mornings and apparently I have already angered your NDP financiers. So they're trying to get me off the station, say moving me from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock and so on.
You see Candyman didn't have a problem because I did not know that these guys were going to be in here this morning until I reached in. Let me leave here. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. All right. So this is not something I want to do very often, but I have to respond to a few things that came up based on the presentations I made on the 2 mornings before. And I would hope that the individuals who call would engage the substance of my presentation and not get into the personalities and the characterizations and so on that I heard coming out from individuals who commented. And so the first thing I'd like to comment on is Lavon King's presentation, where she responded on things that I said. And she started by talking about me living in an alternate reality and so on and so forth. But interestingly, she did not engage with the content, the substance of my presentation. And the substance of my presentation was that if you had the level of public scrutiny under the NDP that we have now with radio stations and calling programs and social media and all those things, that I do not think, my opinion, that the NDP would have lasted as long. And the examples I gave were that one, there was one radio station zealously guarded, and that the government controlled what came out of the one radio station. And so if you couldn't get access to the radio station, your message couldn't go out. That is not the case today, because we have a number of radio stations. And so even if Abijah can't go or his music isn't played on NBC radio, for example, you have Boom, you have Hot, you have Nice Radio, you have a bunch of radio stations around the country. You still get out, you still get access. The point I made also was that there was no social media, there was no level of activism like we have now. People doing Facebook Live, people finding information and having other platforms to put out the information. I made the point that there was no parliament being brought live on radio during that period. I made the point that during that period, the things like the Ackley Hall and United Marina and so forth occurred. And I said, if you had the level of scrutiny that you have now, you would have had more information coming out. But there was zero information back then. As a matter of fact, some of your listeners may not know that during that period, I made the point that there was no opposition for a period of 5 years as well, 1989-94. But the thing about it was, when I referred to the Ackley Hall, I didn't speak to anybody specifically. But Lavon came and said that I was trying to sully the name of the then Prime Minister Mitchell. But the point then I would make in response to that was, I never tried to sully anybody's name. However, Prime Minister Mitchell, who was Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, and possibly, I'll have to double check, and possibly Minister of Foreign Affairs during those periods, was the only person who had access to the information regarding the Ackley Hall Marina and the Union Island project. Because through an act of parliament, he went and made sure that all of the decision making was given to him by his parliamentary colleagues. And so part of the report that came out was that there was no parliamentary or cabinet oversight of the project, because it was only Prime Minister Mitchell who engaged and involved in all of the negotiations and so on with the Ackley Hall Marina. And Prime Minister Mitchell, Abijah would remember this as a Calypsonian, Mansi could remember this, Prime Minister Mitchell himself came out and said, we were conned relating to the Ackley Hall Marina and the possible corruption that went on there. But to this day, we never got any information from Prime Minister Mitchell, because he took the commission to court, not to clear his name, but he alleged unfairness and bias in the commissioner. He lost at first instance, he lost on appeal, and he went to the Privy Council. So when Lavon King comes and says, oh, I'm trying to sully the name of Sir James, and he has to go to clear his name, that's absolutely untrue, and she knows that. But what she needed to do was engage with the substance of my presentation and tell me, Sion, it is not true that there was only one radio station and it was guarded by the Minister of Information and determine what content went out. She should have said, Sion Marshall, it is not true that Parliament was not broadcast live. It was not true that we didn't have 10 radio stations. It was not true that we didn't have Facebook. Engage the substance of my presentation and show where my reality was alternate to what I'm talking. She didn't. And so that was the crux of my argument. As a matter of fact, the very iconic Calypso by Posa Mountain Mumuma. He has two lines that says this. You're treating Vincentian people like Pharaoh treated the Israelites. We made a mistake and grumble. You turned off the searchlight.
That was for Panel Campbell, not Mitchell. That was for
No. Hold on. I never said it was anything about Mitchell. That speaks to, it had nothing to do with a physical searchlight or the searchlight newspaper. It had to do with a call-in program called Searchlight that was aired on NBC Radio on 705. And when dissent rose too high, the government of the day banned the program and took it off the radio. There was absolutely no room for dissent under the NDP. Later on, Glenn Jackson, who worked on NBC Radio, started to do some interaction in the morning where he had call-in program. Then you know this, they fired Glenn Jackson. There was absolutely no room for dissent under the NDP. Now, Calypsonians like Abidjan, others and so on, are claiming the same thing now. And you know what? Do your craft and show and bring the example and bring the evidence to show that there's no room for dissent. But you can't sing in dissent, be on way to talk in dissent, and then at the same time say there's no room for dissent. That's just me saying there is room for dissent, and dissent happens. Dr. Gonzalez may not like it, he may respond to it, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's happening all across the country. So that's the first thing I wanted to respond to. That's Ms. King engage with the substance and show us how anything I said regarding how information was accessed during that period. Show me that people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines knew and had information about Otley Hall, Union Island Marina, Ben Sokomia Damas who walked up to the bank with millions and so on. Show me where that information was available through whether parliamentary debate or what have you, so that Vincentians were aware of what was going on at the time. That's all I'm saying. Now, following that, yesterday I made a presentation, and Kenson King came and decided to characterize what I was saying as nonsense and all of those things. But again, engage the substance of my presentation. I said that Arnesville has always been known as one of the most picturesque grounds in the world. Do you remember that being? Kenson King came on after me and said, I said that Arnesville was always one of the best grounds in the world. Never said that. And I thought, is it that Kenson King doesn't know what the word picturesque means? Or is it that he's willfully misleading Vincentian? It had nothing to do with the quality of the ground itself in terms of the pitch, but rather the beauty and the views of Arnesville. He went on to make the point that the government has invested millions, but we ain't getting no case. My presentation, I said, I interviewed then in 2018, I interviewed David Cameron, president of WICD, asked him why aren't we getting games. David Cameron's response was, we don't have hotel spaces because the teams request a certain type of rooms and so on, and we don't have that. He said nothing about the quality of the ground. He said nothing about Arnesville being less picturesque. But Kenson came on, misquoted me, misrepresented me, and decided to go down a line, taking again his own perspective of what I said. He said the biggest houses, and then you actually allowed it to slip out, the biggest houses in St. Vincent and the Grenadines were built under the NDP by farmers. In other words, the biggest houses in St. Vincent and the Grenadines were built 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. No, I would let people let that sink in. I would let people determine what type of commentary that is. But what I do know is that people who left St. Vincent and the Grenadines 30 years ago, 40 years ago, even 20 years ago, when they come home, they would say, wow, look at the houses in this country. These weren't here when I left. Look at the big houses that we built. These weren't here when I left. But Kenson King came on radio and said that the biggest houses in this country were built under the NDP and by farmers. And here is where that statement is not totally true. There were, and he also said that farmers used to buy big, brand new pickups. During the banana boom, the biggest banana farmers bought brand new pickups. The biggest banana farmers were able to build big houses. But those are the big ones, and those are few. The one with acres and acres of land planted. The regular banana farmers didn't build house, didn't buy pickup. Didn't buy pickup, didn't build house. And that's the fact. And it's not just farmers, but rather banana farmers, people who did vegetables and so on, weren't buying brand new pickups. But the few large banana farmers, you know, it's like saying, oh, public servants are buying brand new vehicles. No, while there might be some public servants who, because of their grade in the public service, their salary, the fact that they are able to get a concession, they may be able to afford a brand new vehicle. Public servants aren't buying brand new vehicles. So it would be patently false if I came on radio and said that, because I could point to one or two public servants who may be a PS or a director here or whatever, who bought a brand new vehicle. And that's the level of discussion that Kenson King sought to bring, that farmers, blanket, were buying brand new vehicles and building big homes. Not true. But the indictment in that, I think you referred to it as putting your foot in your mouth. The indictment in that is what he's saying, or the quiet part, he didn't say it out loud because it remained quiet. So I'm going to say the quiet part loud for him. It meant not since the houses that were being built for farmers who were shipping, who were making hundreds of thousands of dollars from banana and were able to buy pickup. Those were the ones who were building houses. Not hard-working teachers, not hard-working nurses, not public servants. They couldn't buy vehicles or build homes. Why? Because their salaries were small. And because the requirements to build homes of 10 and 20% were difficult. So you're right, Kenson. It's only after this government came into office and based on a recommendation from the union that was made to both parties to institute a 100% mortgage program that public servants, teachers, policemen, nurses are able to build homes and build big homes in this country because of the policy of the government through the Bank of St. Louis or the NCB as it was then. So now, Kenson, it's not only large banana farmers with acres and acres of bananas who are able to build homes. No. Young public servants, young teachers, young policemen are able to build their homes because, one, when the government came into office, your salaries were small. If you made more than $12,000 a year, you started to pay taxes.
20 seconds, buddy, 20 seconds.
And at you take on program, so taking a few more minutes. And at the high end, it was a 40% tax rate at the high end. Today, that has gone from $12,000 to $25,000. So if you make $25,000 or less, you do not pay tax. And at the high end, the rate of taxation is about 28%. It is because of that, coupled with the fact that our government has instituted a 100% mortgage program that not just big banana farmers know, but ordinary intention public servants, teachers, policemen, and nurses are able to build homes. Those were the elements and the substantive areas of my presentation. Not who talking crap and who anything and who talking nonsense and who all up. Nobody. Please engage with the substance of my presentation. Thank you very much, buddy. Have a good one.
You're supposed to ask me any questions.
Do you have any questions? I love when you ask me questions, but I know tomorrow you're going to tell me call 10 o'clock because...
No, we don't do commentaries on Fridays. We don't do commentaries on Fridays. It's Monday to Thursday.
Over the weekend.
Listen to me. That is all the ground game. That is the ULP ground game. All they're going to dig up a dead man and try and talk and win a campaign. A dead man. Sir James died how many years now? Sir James died how many years now? And it wasn't Sir James who said that he was conned by a con artist. It was your Prime Minister who said that it was Prime Minister Gonsalves who said that the Otley Hall, when he went to Italy, he was informed and he told them that the Otley Hall project was from a bunch of con artists. And on that note, you're trying to dig up a dead man. You're trying to dig up. By the way, I'm going to shout. I'm shouting of you. You're coming 10 tonight? If you're not, please invite people to come to the 10 tonight.
Well, I want a personal invitation from either Abidjan or Manchester or both.
Abidjan giving you no invitation. You pick a guy
I
from
want
Manchester.
one. I want Abidjan invite me.
Your Abidjan invite you? Abidjan come and invite you. You invite him. You invite him. But you have to pay $20 though. They're not wedding. They're not free invitation.
Yes, I want to see you in the tent tonight. I'll give you the divorce down the road there so you can get the whole song.
No, you vex with the first
I want the whole song.
Well, I know when I give the voice, I know the fact that I ain't see you in the tent is because you got that voice. And thing, but you know. But we go, me and you go way back. Way back. So
way back.
Come out tonight and let me see you so I could address you when I singing.
No problem.
Say Marshall, the Marshall.
Yeah, man.
The Marshall.
I might put in a little chorus one time.
Oh, Jesus, Lord. But you never show you ain't going to come.
Oh, my apologies. I won't do that. So come.
I want
You only come into a sip, and when sip done, he gone.
Man sick made reference to me in the so-called Calypso when he saw me in the tent. So that's all right. But you only made reference. I want Abby call me name. I want reference. I want All right. Good.
He gone. Yeah, all those persons who've been trying to call, you can call back now. Those persons who've been trying to call. Asbot, you can try back now, and all the others who've been trying to get in, you can try back now. Let's take the calls. Remember, tonight it's on. Good morning, caller, you're live.
Hey, good morning, Bing.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you two guests in radio. In studio, sorry. Yeah, I mean, man sick.
Yes, sir.
Well, you only forced man to wake me up last week because I think the tent was a little light until you came on stage. Anyway.
It was good last week.
They were good. It's good. And I will be surprised if Slick doesn't reach right up to the semis with that. It's a good sound. Well put together.
Reza say he getting king.
I don't know much about that. You're going to have, the competition is going to be stiff. No doubt. It's going to be stiff. But I just want to make a few comments on your last caller's presentation. The thing is, I listened to Cian Marshall yesterday, and now he's defending what he talked about yesterday. My thing is that for people to call and engage in the content of what you say, you have to have content. And I think the presentation yesterday was extremely shallow. You have been in office as a government for 25 years, and all you can do is that you're coming on a commentary and talking about a party that has been out of office for 25 years and what they did and what they did not do and all of that. Look, if I was a young person or a person voting for the first time, and that is how you are trying to woo my vote, brother, you have just lost. I want to hear from your performance what you have done or what you intend to continue to do to make sure that my life is better. My life and that of my loved ones are improved or could be improved. This nonsense about you going back and talking about NDP's 70 years. It's hogwash. Why are we engaging in that kind of thing? So if Cian and his lives have nothing to say about what the government is doing now, they shouldn't be talking. And the other thing, to simply say because you had one radio station that people were freer to speak isn't necessarily so. You can go anywhere now and talk to especially public servants, and they will tell you that they felt freer when we had one radio station than now. People, you Calypsonians were never threatened in any way like this before. And you're telling me about
and ask for apology. Ask for apology. And ask for apology.
And all of those nonsense. Come on, what's he and them names? Of course, he is in an alternative reality.
Remind them who open up the airwaves now for the all the radio stations.
Thank you
Who
very
open
much.
up the airwaves?
The airwaves will open up. But one of the things I cannot, for the likes of me, understand is that the fellas forget that life is about progression. When the technology became available, the airways were open up. You're going to go back and talk about how much vehicles on the road now, as opposed to for 50 years ago. For God's sake, that is where you're going to talk. It matters not which administration is in office. You are going to change telephones. That is like when Candyman come on and tell you how much people across the country have cell phones. Well, when I grew up to when I was approaching 30, there were hardly any cell phones.
You gotta wrap it up. You gotta wrap it up. You got a lot of calls back it up. You gotta wrap it up.
Okay, okay, Bing. Thanks for giving me the time.
All right.
Come out to the tent tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, Abidjan.
Harvey, come out to the tent tonight.
Come on, Abby.
I just pulling your legs. I know you will be there.
All right. Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right.
Good morning, calling on the WhatsApp. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Bing.
Good morning, my brother, Doug.
Good morning, Abidjan.
Morning.
And good morning to the man sick.
Good morning,
morning. I want to say first and foremost to both of you, Calypsonian in the house. You have two wonderful Calypso. And I think both of you Calypso, is chances of winning the crown this year. And I like both of them. A lot of people is going to beat up Abidjan on the ULP side, and a lot of people on the NDP side is going to beat up Sick. But you got to understand, Calypso is the voice of the people, and the people has spoken through Calypso, through these two talented, great and wonderful writers and performers of Calypso in the St. Vincent the Grenadines. One, I'm done with that. I come to my main point, Cian Marshall.
The Marshall
is my friend. Cian Marshall is my friend. But he is one of the most dishonest person who's speaking on radio today. When come to the Otley Hall Marina, I specifically say, when come to the Otley Hall Marina, he knows the facts. And he knows the facts, and he is dishonest as dishonest can be. And you see, this is why people just don't want to listen to people like you. Now, all of the countries that Roller had business with, including St. Kitts, Ghana, all of them was conned. According to Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, when he went to Italy. Arnhem Eustace went, and he got $50 million in debt forgiveness. Ralph Gonsalves went and he got $200 million Eastern Caribbean currency in debt forgiveness. And he leave the Otley Hall Marina after getting it free of debt. He leave it to run down in 2017. In 2017. September of 2017, the bed in the marina broke apart, and Prime Minister Gonsalves come on radio and said that he done put up at least 1 million US dollars to buy a bed. Today, whatever day today, the 6th or the 5th day of June 2025. The Otley Hall Marina is becoming a dumping ground for the brewery, Sanders using down there, the brewery, and all other people just dumping. All they do is jogging thousands and thousands and thousands of crates to pack up in Otley Hall as a garbage dump. Go to Otley Hall and Bing, I want to say this to you. Myself and Travis Harris sent you a video with Otley Hall. I need you to play it for Cian Marshall to see how dishonest that he speaks about Yacht All Marina. And the last thing I'll say, leave Prime Minister James Mitchell to rest in peace. Go on your own record, Cian Marshall. Your own record. Go on that. Have a good day.
Jesus. Hey, don't forget to invite people out to the tent tonight, Doc. You got to tell people go to the tent tonight, please. You done gone, boy. Doc. Hey, don't forget 10 tonight, all right? 10 Onto is on tonight. Onto is on tonight. Caller, good morning to you, your life.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Man sick.
Yes, sir. Morning.
You remember I told you when you sang that tune for me?
Mellow?
You know who's speaking?
Mellow, uncle.
Hey. Remember I told you we get you from set of enemies this time?
Definitely, yeah, it's true.
And that's it with Kaiser, you know, he has some part-time lovers. But Kaiser is such, you could write a Kaiser to suit any moment. You know my partner, Chief, both of us used to collaborate and write. And when he wrote a Kaiser, support the airport, I said, Chief, we're going out with you. He said, Mello, you could write anything. I said, why you know that? Yeah. So, you know what it is. You don't worry.
Yeah, I hear you.
You write how you feel to write.
And invite the people to come out to the tent tonight, and hopefully you'll be there tonight as well, too.
All right, my brother.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Caller, good morning on the WhatsApp. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Bing.
Good morning, my brother.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. I've got 2 giants in front of me. I'm doing well.
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, man. Good morning, Mr. Abby, the great Abijah, and Shady. I'm not too sure if Shady is back.
Yeah, Shady is always Shady. He did it. He did right there.
Shady.
He's standing close to his comrade. He's standing close to his comrade sick. He ain't going over by Abijah. He's standing close to comrade
performing
sick.
guard duty this morning.
Yeah, he got in sick. Yeah.
But first of all, let me say in relation to the cultural part of the discussion this morning, I have always been and would continue to be an ardent fan of social commentary and calypso in general. And what my observation this morning is what we experience, what we're witnessing in the studio is sort of a dichotomy. We have one tent, but we have 2 disparate opinions or 2 disparate perspectives when it comes to how things are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and that's okay. Both Calypsonians are singing or they have written about their reality, notwithstanding the fact that Abby has always been consistent in his lyrics and his perspective. But if circumstances has changed for Mantic and he decided to up his lyrics to reflect that, so be it. That is what Calypso has always been about. It's the Calypsonian presenting and projecting their view, their worldview, as Jomo said this morning, their reality. So I want to congratulate you guys, and let me just say right off the bat, please come out and support On Tour tonight. As many people as possible. This is the art form that started from the bowels of slavery, and it continues today. It continues full speed ahead, and it is something that I think to the Caribbean is very, very unique. It's our way, it's part of our culture, it's deeply ingrained within us. So please come out and support the guys.
The poor man newspaper, that's what they call it. That's
right. In response to my brother from my twin brother from another mother, because
Cian, oh gosh, everybody, Cian boy, you're kicking up dust, boy, you're kicking up
How
dust.
did you know
After
that?
3 mornings, just 3 mornings, and you're kicking up dust.
It's my good buddy, because we went to school together in St. Martin's. We were actually born on the very same day of the very same year.
Wow.
So that's why we refer to each other as twin brothers from other mothers.
Wow.
If you want someone to respond to the substance, and being in the interest of time, I'm not going to go through, I'm just going to pick 2, for example.
Okay,
One,
because we're encroaching on Dr. Richard's time.
yes, in the
already.
interest of time, exactly. You said that the NDP, the former NDP administration was poorly scrutinized, to say the least. But you also took pains to quote from Posa, who was one of those who scrutinized the former NDP government. And, let me say right off the bat, criticism is a result of scrutiny. And the fact that Posa was so critical of the government shows that he himself was scrutinizing the government. So on one hand, you're saying that the government was not as scrutinized as today. But on the other hand, you're saying that you're quoting from a man who actively scrutinized the government. And the last thing I want to say relative to that is that you made a profound statement this morning that small farmers were not able to build houses, and you follow that up by saying that's a fact. Now, see, and I'm a kind of guy, I like data. Bring the data, please. Bring the data. Bring the comparative analysis between farmers now and farmers then. And let's have a discussion, because as your liege lord often says, you're entitled to your own opinions, but you're not entitled to your own facts. So, Sian, let's have a deep discussion. Thank you, Bing. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
People, come out tonight and support On Tour. Thank you.
All right. And while we're speaking about that, just let me remind you that Pitini Carnival Committee in association with Caribbean presents Juve Street Party this coming Saturday morning from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. and they jump up from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So listen, Juve and Pitini Carnival is where the big guns come out, and that's when we know who's gonna shine, because everybody just jump on the truck. All the big artists in St. Vincent jumps on the truck, and that's where we know. Is Dr. Richards backstage? Are you seeing him? Okay. Let's see if we got him on the phone, because he's been calling the phone. He says, "Caller, good morning, your life." Is this Doc?
Hey, Big morning, how are you?
Morning, I'm good, buddy, I'm good.
Yeah, Big Doug Howard, I think he'd be honest with Kian Marshall, I don't know. When he says so, James should rest in peace. The same thing she said for Michelle Andrews too. She must rest in peace. Yeah? All is dishonest. I was just disappointed with Harvey Farrell this morning. When he spoke about life is a projection. You understand? There is nothing wrong with saying Kian Marshall said about how much cars we have in St. Vincent now. How so dishonest these people are? Big thank you, eh?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're still waiting to see if Dr. Richards is going to be backstage. I didn't get a message from him. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Hey, Ben, Asbot.
Hey, Asbot, yes, good morning. I told you should
Good morning, Amja. Good morning, Mansi.
Yeah,
Morning.
Ben, I stick into we talking Anto, we talking Calypso, right?
Yes.
And I'm a man who have been following Calypso for years. And you have some of my favorite Calypso in the studio, right? Abidja and Mansi. Now, I have a lot of criticism about Mansik's song this year, because I think last year before, he sang some song that he ain't got nothing to show. But if you know Calypso and you understand what Calypso is about, and you listen to 6 songs this year properly, and you understand Calypso, there's nothing to bash the man for. That is Calypso. And Abidja is Abidja. Abidja is a skillful writer, and every year he writes skillful. So asking the forces to come out and support all the culture, but go out and support Anto tonight. I mean, I back in my friend and the defending monarch to win back the crown. But if Madzart is to be upstage from the crown, the two forces in the studio right now it will be one of those persons, because they have very strong Calypso. I mean, a lot of people will be carried away by a man sing a song and beating up on the government or beating up on somebody and calling name, and sometimes they are not even good Calypsos. But you know, you support the opposition and you appreciate beating up on the government. It's the way you write your Calypso. And there are some that because they could sing, they don't have any lyrics, but anything at all you give them, they will go out and sing it and you get impressed. And I don't want to call names, but I saw Calypso last night from a farmer monarch who just returned. And I see people going off ball like he come back for his crown, but he could sing. But if you listen to the lyrics...
he or she. That's a he or she.
He. If you listen to the lyrics of the song, and if Abidja anyone aspect would have heard Zangila, I heard Zangila last night. lyrics and them is...
The 10th. I was in the 10th.
Yeah, it's like lyrics that you repeat it, but he can sing and he can deliver. So sometimes you have to be raw because judges get carried away by because somebody could sing on the vocals and everything. It has singers like Shannon McKenzie who can sing anything. You know, Fire Empress could sing and could perform, but sometimes the lyrics are repetitive, you know, so, but I just want to wish Anto 10th all the best tonight. I hope people come out and support them because the 10th need the financial support and the moral support from the patrons. But sick, very good calypso.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much.
Abidjan, very good calypso as usual.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
But you got to try and get the gravy train.
I spoke to the gravy train man last night too.
As a positive.
Spoke to him.
Yeah. As a positive colleague at this point. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's see. This might be the final one. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Brother Bing.
Good morning, Dave.
Yeah, well, just called to big up Abidjan. And you see that man sick? Boy, he really sick in shoot, you know.
He's sick.
He really sick in shoot. Hey, now, man sick. Wait, they promised me a drink. How much years now? I mean, I'm off the sea now because I suffer the stroke.
Now he could give.
Yeah, you have to think for sure. You have to think for sure now.
Well, what the horse says, the man really know to play political cards. That was a Trump
You need to compliment him.
Yeah, man.
Compliment him.
Yeah, of course I'll do that.
I have to take the technique there.
Well, if you want to do that can't work for you. That ain't going to work for you. That can't work for sick.
Anyhow, big up, guys. Wish you guys well. I mean, I still got my mouth. But me and man sick used to have it out, you know. So I could say trick me again if I want. I could say trick
That's
me
what
again.
Calypso is about. That's what Calypso is about.
Oh yeah. Nobody shouldn't carry on, you know. I think sometimes we carry the argument too far. Because the Calypsonian, just like the politicians feel they could tell any damn thing they like. Who having sex and who ain't having sex. What the Calypsonian, his mouth's up. And I love when I hear the comrade leader warning some of them how they sing about him because he said he suffered abuse and all of that. But come on, do like Prime Minister Dr. Williams years ago. Pull out your hearing aid if you want to hear the lyrics, man.
All right, Dave.
I'm gone.
All right, thank you very much. Tell the people to come out tonight. Remember, tonight it's on. Caller, good morning. You're live on the WhatsApp.
Big Badman, good morning.
Yes, my brother.
Nice
good
having
morning.
you back.
Good morning.
Hope you're feeling much better than
Good morning. Yeah.
Abidjan and Man Sick.
Good morning.
Good morning. Abi, you're one of my favorite singers. My son.
Well, we know why. We don't know why.
No, hold on.
No, we don't know why.
Hold on. I'm telling him why. Hold on. And my son's very interested in your calypso and support. Man Sick, you have done well. Your calypso that you sang, I haven't listened to the whole of it, but let me tell you.
Hold on
and stop interrupting.
We don't lie here. You know you don't like Man Sick song.
Listen to me.
Talk the truth.
You heard what I just said? I didn't listen to the whole of the song. Listen what I'm saying here to the man. In calypso, in whatever you do in calypso, calypsonians are messengers.
Definitely.
And we are to appreciate calypso, how the calypsonian put it. We can't have our cake all we want them.
So you appreciate Sick message this morning?
Of course. I have no objection of the man Calypso. Man Sick, you are a messenger. Calypsonians take the message out and put it how it is.
You hold on right there. Sick, give my line for me, please. Shady, wait there. Shady, hold on. Shady.
This boy is something else, you know. This guy is something else, you know. I am not. Why?
Because I know you lie. You lie. I want Sick to give a lie.
Sick, give me a line, man.
Yes. I want Sick to give a line because he come and talk about Sick is that and Sick is this and Sick is that. Give him a line. He said, I appreciate Sick and I appreciate.
Give me a line, man.
Yeah, Sick. Give me a line. Go on, Shady. Go on. Let me go Sick. Let me give him. Hit them Sick. When he done is a different thing. And sick we say.
You say time for me to go home. Lie down and rest me bone. But I already said this whole boss won't leave an unfinished task. After all the good I do for the people, they want me to pack up and go. Sometimes I wonder if they insane or they just love to call up me name. I came here 2001 and inherited a bad hand, and I do everything to make it look nice. Now we living in paradise, so we should be glad and fly our flag and thank God for what we have. SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say.
About who?
SVG has gone a long way, but some never have nothing good to say. When I started the AIA, they had nothing good to say. The Nelson Mandela Highway, they had nothing good to say. So I asked the Father to guide and protect me along the way. I repair all the police station and give them revolution in education. Some say I will never build a bridge over the dry river. Now Michelle and Jews gone her blessed way. Still they have nothing good to say. So James told me don't go on Hans Bay. They never have nothing good to say.
Mix Abidjan now. Mix Abidjan now. Shady, give me a spoon mix to Abidjan. Give me a spoon mix to Abidjan now. Smooth mix to Abidjan. Give me. Hey. Come in Abidjan. Come in Abidjan. Go on. Come in Abidjan. One time. Abi! And I'm going to ask you which one you prefer. Abi, give them.
I have listened the weeping and gnashing of teeth in this land. It's the most pressure and wickedness since I born. The draconian vaccine mandate cut down Jesus. People breadfruit tree. They use tax money so heavily to appeal case to the privy. I can't even hire Jomo Kongso for I hear they suing me. Seeking justice in this country is climbing a guru tree. If you want a pill or plaster, you have to check the pharmacy.
Jimmy.
School children fighting up with rats and flea, mashing up society. The worst slaves landed in this country. People live in poverty. Showing six fingers, give me sweet. They buy hotel with SRS money. Say how hotel done empty. Selling hotel already is weird. They reach the state of emergency. Everything temporary. The new coat of think already is weird.
Oh God, don't get them, don't get them. Come to the tent. Yeah, come to the tent if you want more. Let me hear now. Let me hear. You still love sex song? You still love sex song? Huh? You.
Now I listen to you.
Yeah.
Let me speak now.
Yeah, go on.
You have two gentlemen in your studio, right?
Yes.
And you have those two gentlemen there for a reason. When Man Sick had sung that song, Nothing to Show, a lot of people jump and love it. He come with his song now. It's a wonderful calypso. I am not going to degrade the man because he chooses to sing a calypso like that. The man is a calypsonian, and he sings what he sings his song and make his song in a way that people could appreciate. Is the people has to know, appreciate and choose what they want. The people have to see what they want.
He looking for somebody to come on stage.
Going into an election.
Sexy looking for somebody to come on stage dress up in red with him. You will do that? You need a man to prop.
One sick. One sick is paying me.
Yeah, you get paid. You get paid. Remember the watches. You get paid. You get paid from the watches.
Anyhow, let me say something here. I had something a long time to discuss with you, Bing. I'm gonna be short as much as I could wait, right?
Yes, my brother. Go ahead.
We had where our Prime Minister went with a Baptist. Now, I am an Anglican, and you see, when it comes to God and the work of the Lord, we're not supposed to play with it and mama guy with it. And some things that I've seen, I'm not really appreciating it really. And if the Prime Minister could choose to give the Baptist people a day, which this is a day going to celebrate as a holiday every year now, right? What happened to the people who have lost their young one being, their loved ones? We have family who've been losing their young ones. How much years now? If we count back in the years gone, how much deaths we have in St. Vincent? Don't you think these people need a day of mourning so every year they could gather and go and have a prayer, a day of prayer for their loved ones that they lost and that they took away from them?
I lost somewhere along the line then. I mean, really figuring out what we're talking about.
You didn't hear what I said?
Everybody who dead should have a holiday. Everybody who dead.
No. I'm saying people who lose their loved ones. Yes. People who lose their loved ones in gun crimes and so forth.
We should have a holiday
people
for
who
them.
got shot. You don't think the people who are mourning and who lose these loved ones, they are the ones who we should have a day of prayer. A day should be given to them to go, whether it's in the Victoria Park or as we're playing Field away. A day of prayer, and not sure the prayer for them to sit down and pray and have a sermon for the loved ones.
You're going 10 tonight? You're going 10 tonight?
Me?
We want to know. We want you in the 10 tonight. We want you in the 10 tonight. Abby, if you tell him Abby, you go come out. If Abby tell him sick, tell him he go come.
If man sick, give me an invitation. I come out.
Yeah, my brother, I was here tonight, man.
I love to listen to the Calypsonians with the message because we have to know what's going on.
You say on tonight.
All right,
tonight. All right, thank you, man.
You guys have a wonderful, and guys, wonderful. You continue to do what you do best, man. You continue to do what you do best.
All right, all man. Charles, thank you very much. Always love, buddy.
Enough respect, man.
Abby and Sick, let's start with you. We got to wrap it up. Yeah. What can we expect from you tonight and moving forward?
Well, tonight, seeing the fans them come out last week and show me the appreciation. So
you need more fans.
And a lot of my fans, a lot of people tell me they come in. I know tonight the place can pack up.
Yeah.
I feel the energy because a lot of people say, boy, hey, boy, you're not come in. You always stand bad,
Yeah.
You come in this tonight. So tonight, I want the people them to know, well, they expect great things from the man sick and the Anto Kaiso 10 because we're going burn down the place tonight.
More fire. And you had the fireman there too, boy. Jesus Lord. Yeah, Zana in the Zana tonight too.
Yeah, I'll be doing my thing, man sick, the whole cast. We have the return of the vibrating skates.
Skates, oh Lord, the dark horse.
Yeah, we have a good cast. So I'm encouraging people to come out and support Calypso. Support the Anto 10
Papa
tonight.
is stand too. Papa is stand have a nice tune. He say he don't want Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He only want Friday.
Yeah.
What did you say right before you or right after you?
Singing after you.
Sing after me.
You sing right after you?
Singing after you.
Put it up voice frame, Put it up voice frame. Anyway, you know what I love? You know what I love and I admire? That you guys have such camaraderie in the tent. Even though your content and your topics may be completely opposing each other.
Sick the singing song give me, The singing song for me. Just come and sing give me. And and when he
that's
sing,
what I love.
when he sing give me and I say, sick boy. I say they good, there's a nice balance with the tent. Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, that's good.
I say that's a nice balance with the tent, boy. I say sing that song there. That's a nice balance with the tent.
So we've got political commentary, opposing views.
Yes.
We've got social commentary. What about humor? Humor is a big part.
We have some humor. We have Marshy, Marshy.
Oh God, Marshy's it's on too.
Marshy. Yeah.
Marshy's the bad man.
Marshy has something behind the market.
Behind the market?
Yeah.
Oh God, Marshy, come and see me. Marshy, man, you talk, buddy. Man, you talk, Marshy. Marshy, man, you talk. Man, you have a conversation. Which market? The vegetable market?
Yeah,
right there, sir.
Central market.
Central market?
Yeah.
My love on there, sir. Marshy, no. Marshy, no, man, you talk. Man, you can't be doing that, Marshy.
We have a fella named Boat. He's a newcomer, and he's singing a song, Satan Busy.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know which Satan. I don't know what Satan, but
sick, you know anything about that? You know anything about that?
Satan busy. Satan busy. You know, it's a humorous. We have a good cast. We have a wonderful cast.
Yesterday I was looking for my cup, open the cup and looking for the cover. And I was looking all over, I take the cover and put it on a bottle that could fit in it. And I all over the place looking for the cover in me. Boy, Satan busy, you know.
Gentlemen, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you get a good turnout tonight. And congratulations. I love what I'm hearing.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Bing, as usual.
You see, it's only the street all the time. All was supposed to only 15 minutes.
Shady, comrade.
Yeah, comrade.
Birds of a feather, boy.
Yeah. Guys, I know you're going to get a bumper turnout tonight. I hope you do.
Yeah,
and keep going, don't give up at it, you know. Onto, it's one of my favorite tents. It's a spill-off of Calypso Theatre, and you know I'm a Calypso Theatre man.
Yeah.
I've always been, and the best of luck to you guys tonight. All right. Tent start tonight at what time?
Well, 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah.
Please make it start on time.
Yeah, we started on time last week.
Okay.
So we're hoping to this. And we have additional entertainment. We have a bit of humor added attraction for the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah,
Not
intermission.
At the
No.
Yeah, okay, good.
Intermission.
Good.
You know, I don't want to let it out now.
Right,
I
okay,
want it to
good.
be a surprise.
Okay.
So come out.
We have Kinty from Trinidad too.
Yeah, we have an artist from Trinidad. Kinty,
Okay,
will
cool,
be
cool.
making a guest appearance.
Nice. Anto, take over.
Anto, take over. Come out in your numbers tonight.
Anto, take over tonight.
Respect to the boom, you know.
Thank you very much, man.
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Point nine. The station in the land with the Badman big.
The real Badman. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, listen. Got to remind you about Bethany Mass. It's happening. Bethany Mass this Saturday with the compliment of Caribbean and the Carnival Committee presents Juve Street Party this Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and the jump up in the afternoon from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right? So it's Juve from 5 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning. And the jump up from 5 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 p.m. Now all the whole run and asked one in the studio. I said, wait, how much it costs? He said, come as you are. Come as you are. Just wash your foot and come. Weigh oil, weigh whatever you want. Just come. Juve. Yeah, you don't have to pay a cent. All right? So just go, have a good time, have some clean fun. All right? Get all, because Bethany Mass is where all the big artists drop. And it's from Bethany Mass, you just know what is happening, because you just get Skinny, you just get Fireman, all them just run up on the truck, and you know what I mean? Everybody running up on the trucks and doing a thing for free. All right? You don't have to pay a cent. This coming Saturday morning from 5 o'clock, and also from in the afternoon again, and they go in the street jump up. You don't have to pay for the street jump up from 5 o'clock as well. Shady, got anything to say? Watch me, Mr. Okay. Well, I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow, so I can't say as yet tomorrow what will happen to me. Don't forget church on Sunday. Remember, it's the building in town, the white church building in town right outside of Gardens. Make sure you check it out on Sunday morning. Don't you miss it, all right? If you need a good church to go to, nice, clean, the music is nice, everything, the service is nice, the message is nice. Check out, that's my church, all right? The Kingston Baptist Church. Make sure you go check them out. It's right outside the Botanical Gardens gate, all right? You can't miss it. It's a white building in town, all right? The big white building heading out of Kingston on the leeward side. Like I said, I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow. I don't know if I will be in tomorrow, but if I'm not, remember, I will be away for my daughter's graduation in Canada, so I will not be back until about maybe 10 to 11 days or so, or maybe less. You know, you don't know how long the celebration will last for. You know, that's the love of my life. But that the boys is not the love of my life. I will never say that. All right, front line 1 and front line 2. Yeah, and I don't go with that now. Yeah, all right. But my tie is graduating, and it's a special moment. The boys have done it, but for Ty, it's so special because of all that she's been through. It makes it extra special that she has gone through all of the adversities of what she's been through with the burning and the what's that, and she still was able to pull it off in an amazing way, in an extra special way, right to the top, I tell you. And she is going into university from boarding school, and so we're gonna have a big celebration in Canada for Shady going pretty week, taking Shady up. So if you don't see Shady next week, Shady with me in Canada. Yeah? So it's gonna be good. Woodsy, my partner, Woodsy, call me now. I heard from him now. Yeah, Woodsy. Hey, we gotta send some special love for Woodsy. He has been going through some stuff as well too, family health issues. And we gotta send some special praise and love in his direction, please. Let's do that. If you didn't know, now you know, and send some special prayers for him and his family in his direction. All right, Woodsy is an amazing guy, an amazing friend, and he's just a different kind of Vincentian, you know. I just cuss him out all the time, like real cuss, man. He just cuss one down to the dirt, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, we've got each other's back. Yeah, so have yourself an enjoyable day. Don't have a good day today, but make sure you have a great day today. We God.
Russell's Auditorium on May 29th and the second show on June 5th with the preliminaries on June 12th featuring Abijah, Exposer, Zionai, Mansik, Vibrating Skates.